Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky High School Football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the West Carter Comets live from Olive Hill, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for Countdown to Kickoff and West Carter Football live on Kool TV.
And hello again, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening here on Kool TV on the Kool Hit Sports Network. I'm Chauncey Griffith. So glad to have you along. Here in a few minutes, we'll be joined by Mr. Jeff Irwin. And we're live in Olive Hill, Kentucky for Friday Night Football. It's the West Carter Comets taking on the Estill County Engineers, traveling here from Irvine, Kentucky. They're coming in at 1-1 here on the evening and looking to improve to 2-1, while West Carter, they were on a bye last week. They've only played once this season, and they're 0-1 after a 20-10 loss at Pike Central 2 weeks ago. We'll talk more about that here in a few minutes. We'll have a whole lot to go over here in the pregame show. We actually will hear from West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker. Always enjoy getting to hear his pregame comments. And then we'll have starting lineups, a little bit of analysis and a preview of tonight's matchup. But first, we're going to step out, take our first break. And when we come back, Jeff and I will have a little preview of tonight's ball game. Don't go away. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we're back here in Olive Hill. Chauncey Griffith joined now by Mr. Jeff Irwin. And Jeff, Friday night football time.
Oh, you can't beat it, and especially here at the Hill for the home opener for the Comets.
That's right.
Everybody has been excited. They had a pep rally earlier today in school. Kids are all fired up.
Yeah.
And they're ready to see what this Comet team can do here.
I'll say this. I got here it was before 6 o'clock, and there was a little crowd here already. You know, you can tell this is and Coach Barker and I will talk about that a little bit, actually. But it's Friday night in Olive Hill. It's West Carter football time, baby, and everybody knows it.
Absolutely. This town, this community supports this team 100%.
Yes.
And it's one of those situations in which, of course, don't want to cloud things up with saying that there's some consolidation probably in the future. But this town is definitely going to be supporting this team until that point in time. And then they'll be supporting the Carter County team as well.
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. Hey, so, Jeff, real quick before we have to go to another break, what can you tell us? What do you know about Estill County?
Estill County, they're a pretty solid football team. They squeaked out a 1-point lead or a 1-point win over Cross County East Carter.
That's right, yeah.
In week 1. Of course, they're a pretty solid team. They played a real good Harrison County team last week. I think it's their quarterback. He's probably going to be in the running for, Mr. Football here with that. So, but they played pretty well against them.
Yeah.
And so, they're going to be a real tough team. This is going to be a good challenge here for the Comets.
Something I talked about with Dickie Tiller on the pregame show on FM about Estill County is, they're traditionally, we know they're a running football team, but man, they've got a freshman at quarterback, 5'9" freshman, Brody Manus. And he's a running threat. He's a threat on the ground, but I tell you what, he's putting up about 217, 218 yards a game in the air too.
Absolutely.
As a freshman, and
that's going to be tough to defend. And I mean, you can imagine what he's going to be like here in 3 more years.
That's what I'm saying. Jeff, we're going to step out, take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from Mr. Daniel Barker, the head coach of the West Carter Comets. You don't want to miss that. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
And we're back in all the field now, joined by West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker. Coach, thanks for giving us a little time here in the pregame.
Yeah, home opener. We're excited. Josh Poole was wild today. We had good pep rally. Everybody's excited. It's kind of become a football community, and we look forward to kicking off tonight.
You mentioned pep rally. How does the things like that, getting everyone involved, how does that affect your team?
I kind of adapted this philosophy from Coach Brown. He said, football's going well, the school goes well. And we really try to keep, all of our different student groups involved. We've got ROTC that does parking detail. We feed them, before the game, we help them, we'll throw money at band or whoever. And, it's a community effort. I mean, I always feel bad because it seems like football gets all the attention, but it's the event on Friday night. If you're in a town of 1,800 people, what else are you going to do tonight?
That's right.
Other than be here. So, we love, whenever our student bodies really engage with us, and, we hope to play well for them tonight.
Absolutely. Coach, it's been, 2 weeks now since you guys have been on the football field here on Friday night. In other words, you had a bye week this past week. How has this last 2 weeks of practice, how has it gone?
It's been good for us. We talked, before Pike Central. We're still young, so we had a lot of film, from Pike Central. We felt like we did some good things, but overall, it wasn't our best effort. So, the last 2 weeks, kids have worked hard. Last week it was 100 degrees every day, and we had to practice at night, and they loved it. We turned the music on and got after it. So, our kids have really put their best foot forward the last 2 weeks, and, we hope to see it pay off tonight.
I think maybe that weather, it was still hot even that night, and that might
play up for you guys here because it's pretty warm here tonight.
Yeah, it's warm. We looked at the weather, and it's supposed to cool down as the night goes on, but, whenever we're up here warming up and kicking off, it's still going to be warm.
Yeah, buddy.
Teams have been acclimated, to this. Estill got to play a game in it last week. We practiced in it last week. Everybody's used to this.
That's right.
I think last week, if you had told them it'd be 82 or 83, they all would have took it.
Absolutely. Coach, you mentioned Estill County. What do we know about them? I know they've got a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, he's a very, very good freshman quarterback. He can run a little bit. He throws. They'll roll him out. I think he does a phenomenal job when he's on the move, getting the ball to the playmakers. We've got our hands full with him. He's a mobile quarterback. He does a good job, and he's back there, and the two backs that they rotate do a good job, and it kind of stresses you because whenever you have a running quarterback, you gotta account for all 11 people.
That's right.
And he can do that, and he's a good player.
Yes, sir. Hey, one more question for you. I'll let you get back to the team. What are the keys to a win tonight?
We got to be better up front. When we challenge our guys in our pregame meeting and film, coming into the season, we felt like we would be really good up front, and we scrimmaged, and we went and we scrimmaged with Fletcher and Greenup, and we felt really good that night, and Fairview, we scrimmaged them, we were okay up front, and we don't feel like we really played our best, against Pike Central. So I think if we can kind of reestablish ourselves on the line of scrimmage, that'll help us. You've always got to play a clean game. Estill County they run the ball a ton, and when they throw it, that quarterback's accurate, so the clock's not stopping.
That's right.
You're looking at limited number of possessions possibly.
Sure.
So you have to take care of the ball.
Yes, sir. Coach, thanks for your time.
All right, thanks. Go Comets.
Back after this on the Kool Sports Network. And we're back in all field now, joined by West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel
They're
Barker.
very
Coach,
family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. They know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales, where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wordland.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
And we're back here in Olive Kentucky at West Carter High School. Chauncey Griffith, Jeff Irwin, glad to have you along. This is the 5th time since 2003 these two teams have played. Actually, according to KHSA stats, this is the 5th time ever, but obviously I think they go back somewhere in the mid-90s, something like that. But the 5th time listed, and Estill leads this series 3-1. Last time they played was on October 20th, 2006. Which was the last game of the regular season. And East Carter looking to get it a little bit more even here, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a, West Carter, struggled a little bit on the first game of the season, which, that's kind of as to be expected.
That's right. A young football team.
Exactly, because, we were talking a little bit about during pregame and everything, that normally, West Carter's a rushing team.
Right.
And you're expecting rushing, but, as you see on the screen here, last week, in week 1, the leading rusher for the Comets had 6 attempts and 20 yards.
Yes, sir.
On there, of course, compared to, and that's Dwaylon Dean, compared to Estill County last week, Caden Arvin had 21 attempts for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns.
There you go.
So that's going to be a little bit of a, kind of a big shake-up point here today.
Something you got to account for sure. You see on your screen that coin toss happening right now while you well, go ahead, Jeff. You got some more stats for us, man.
I'll pull some more up here. We got quarterbacks. Of course, West Carter's starting to become a more passing team, or at least as of the first week. They've decided to go with Hayden Hall as their quarterback. He was 10 of 23 in week 1, had 115 yards. So not much offensive production for the Comets.
Sure.
But they've had a week to prepare for this.
That's right,
one.
yeah.
And we were talking about this other kid here, Brody Manus, freshman, and has knocked it out of the ballpark last week against Harrison County, a tough Harrison County team.
Yes.
19 of 33 for 249 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did give up an interception, but for a freshman quarterback, that's not bad.
That's exactly right. I'd say the future's bright for that young man. And West Carter, how dare I say East Carter. West Carter wins the toss. They defer to the second half, so it will be Estill County football to start things off here tonight. Let's take a look real quick at the starting lineups for both teams offensively, starting with the road team, the Estill County Engineers. If I can get that for you, I will do just that.
And you have to like that name, too, the Engineers.
I agree, man.
Unique.
I like it.
Well, you got 2 unique teams out here. You got the Engineers and then Comets, which, there's only one other Comet in the state of Kentucky.
That's right.
Or Commonwealth of Kentucky.
There you go. Yeah. Starting lineup for Estill County offensively, quarterback number 4, a 5'9" freshman, Brody Manus. At tailback, running back in the gun, lined up next to the quarterback, a 5'11" junior, Jax Neese. Receivers out wide on both sides. You have number 18, Levi Beckler, a 5'11" junior, and you also have Jared Stevenson, number 8, a 5'7" junior. Slot receiver for the Engineers, number 5, a 5'7" junior, Bryce Brenniger. And tight end also playing some slot receiver. He's listed at 6'5", 257 pounds. He's a big-bodied receiver. Landon Rollins, he wears number 45. Up front, center, number 50, that is Landon Markham. Left guard, number 51, Cameron Talby. Left tackle, number 55, that is Kyler Chandler, easy for me to say. Right guard, number 56, Wyatt Waddle. And right tackle, number 71, Parker Hall. That's your starting lineup offensively for the Estill County Engineers. Offensively for the West Carter Comets, you mentioned Jeff, starting quarterback Hayden Hall. At fullback, number 32, Dwaylon Dean. At H-back, number 6, Isaiah Bond. Tight end, Kel Back, number 17. And then out wide on both sides, number 7, Coy Maddox. Number 2, Trace Rivers. And then starting offensive lineman at center, Ethan Bledsoe. Left tackle, 50, Elijah Nolan. At left, he's left guard. I said left tackle. I tell you what, I'll get back in the swing of this eventually. Left tackle, number 53, Tabor Tackett. Right guard, number 72, Tanner Wolf. And right tackle, number 63, Hunter Reffett. And, Jeff, you see on your screen, it's almost time to rock and roll here.
Absolutely. Let's get you the pregame time and weather, as it is just now crossed to the 7:30 mark. And looks like it is right now 7:30, and according to my watch, it's 84 degrees right now.
Hey, thank you for that, Jeff. The pregame weather brought to you by Ram Pharmacy. They can help you with your pharmaceutical needs, vaccinations, and other help. Call 606-836-7267. Wyatt Martin set to kick back deep for the Engineers. One deep receiver for Estill County. It looks like Bryce Brenniger out there. A 5'7" junior wide receiver and defensive back. And we're almost ready to roll here as Martin set to kick off for the Comets.
I'd also like to thank our scrolling on the bottom YMCA for sponsoring for today's kind of live updates.
Yes, sir. Short kickoff, fielded over on the numbers. That one caught by Jared Stevenson, and he doesn't get very far. Looks like it's going to be around the 35-yard line, but a flag on the kick. I believe it's going to go against Estill County. It'll be a hold, so that'll back him up. And
unfortunately, it happened right on the kick, so
that's
it's not
what I'm waiting to see here. Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll just back it up, and then they should be having it right for 1st and 10. So
from the 25 instead of the 35, there you go.
Exactly, because that could have been detrimental right there if that was the first play of the game. But at least now it's 1st and 10 here for the Engineers.
Yes, sir. So it will be 1st and 10, Estill County. Brody Manus be out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 out, way out wide to the right. Ball's over toward the left hash. And here we go, motion from right to left, a shotgun snap. It's going to be a handoff and gobbled up in the backfield. Caden Arvin brought down by a host of West Carter Comets. What do you call a group of Comets, Jeff? Is that a constellation? I don't know.
Well,
I never thought about that.
I guess they're never together.
That's true.
On there. So
yeah,
we may have to make up a new word for that.
Hey.
If you got that, text it to us here, or
that's right.
put a comment on there.
Yeah,
I know you got the asteroid belt.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe we just call it the Comet Belt.
I like it. Hey, I like it. Gain of 1 yard. It's going to be 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Ball toward the middle of the field. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end also on the right-hand side. Running back to the left is going to be another handoff. This one off tackle to the right side. And taken down around the line of scrimmage again is Caden Arvin. It looks like they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, you got to think West Carter, as we mentioned before, was a running team.
Sure.
And they've got a great running defense.
Yes, they do. I'm going to give them about a half a yard there. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 8.5 yards to go here for the Engineers. Good defense so far here from West Carter.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance that they need to be seeing out there. Of course, we don't know when they're going to get, the quarterback into this game.
That's right.
Throwing it.
That's right. 2 handoffs. 2 plays, 2 handoffs. Here we go. It's going to be a pass this time. He's under pressure. He scrambles to the right side, shakes off a couple would-be tacklers in the backfield, gets it over to the sideline, picks up some yards, and depending on where they spot this one, it's close to a 1st down.
Yeah, they're going to mark 1st down on there.
So about 9 yards there for quarterback Brody Manus, and that's enough for a 1st down. That'll move the chains. Ball's now on the 35-yard line, right about the original line of scrimmage before the holding penalty on the kick.
Yeah, he just squeaked right by on that one. Just got it about almost a foot.
Yep.
Right in front of that line.
And that's something Coach Barker talked about in the pregame interview. He is definitely capable of doing just what he just did.
Exactly. Kind of reminds you of like a Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Always keeping downfield, keeping those feet moving.
That's right. Handoff up the middle this time. It's going to be Caden Arvin. And again, he's brought down hard at the line of scrimmage by West Carter. I believe that was Ethan Bledsoe there with that form tackle. Give him 2 yards on the carry.
2nd and 9.
So 3 carries so far, 4 yards for Caden Arvin. It's 2nd down and 9 yards to go here. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight from Olive Hill on the Kool Sports Network. 2 receivers to the left, and also, so we'll call it 3 receivers with a tight end, a tray formation, and a pass is designed scramble, but he's just going to take it and go, and he's hit hard in the open field is Brody Manus, trying to see who made that tackle. It looks like
Waylon Dean, it looks like.
Yeah, buddy, and we know that guy's capable of it.
Yeah, let's take a look at that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. As we see getting to the line of scrimmage, Dean, kind of working back in the safety position, starts creeping his way up there, and then quarterback takes off, tries to go on that exact same play, and boom, knocks him down there for the loss.
Dwaylen Dean's not a guy you want to mess with in the open field.
Absolutely not.
I love that instant replay feature, Jeff.
Yeah, we like to thank Grayson Sporting Goods
Yes,
for sponsoring that.
Absolutely.
And that might be pretty good for the Bowman's hit of the game.
There you go. We'll have to remember that one. Screen pass to the right-hand side, caught there by Ethan Henry. It's going to be a pickup of about 6 yards, but not near enough for the first down.
Fourth down, Estill.
Be fourth and about 2, maybe 3 here. Ball is on the 43-yard line, so it will be fourth down. And I don't see much of a change in personnel here for the offense.
Now, it looks like they're going to continue with the offense out there. Couple downs, with the way that they played the last couple weeks, doesn't surprise me that they're going to go here, give the ball into the hands of the quarterback and see what he can do out there. But it looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, I believe that's over on the West Carter sideline. Coach Barker on his way out saw something he didn't like and called the timeout here.
Timeout's brought to you there by Music and Miller Funeral Home.
Yes, sir. In Greenup and Ashland, where they have been family operated for 70 years, call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And thank you for mentioning that spot there. We're very appreciative of all of our sponsors, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Can't we wouldn't be here without them.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
Because we love our sponsors. We love these kids.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, we want to be out here as much as we can to get these kids some publicity out there.
Absolutely. Offense and defense back out on the field. It's 4th and 2.5 yards, we'll say. 2 backs in the backfield. Manus takes the snap. He's under pressure. He's going to take it himself to the right or left side. He gets it almost back to the line of scrimmage. And depending on the spot here, it's going to be really close.
Yeah, I say they went ahead and gave it to him there.
They did too. We're going to put it down as a 3-yard gain. And that'll move the sticks. So a first down for the Engineers means the ball is closely approaching midfield, about 4 yards away. No big plays yet, but just nickel and diamond.
Well, that's all it takes. Get your bread and butter out there and just keep on running with it.
Ball in the middle of the field, 2 receivers to the right, a tight end and a receiver to the left. Manus takes the snap and hands it off. This time it's going to be Jax Neese in the backfield, and he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A good shoestring tackle there by West Carter's Peyton Walker. Give him about a half yard on the carry. Second down and 9 yards to go. Clock down under 7 minutes and rolling here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless between the Comets and the Engineers.
Yeah, and as we said, West Carter, it seems like when they get it to the running back, West Carter's stopping them every time. It's when that quarterback gets it is when he advances it up, and as long as he keeps on getting those first downs, I'm sure Estill County, the Engineers, are going to be happy with that.
You got that. That's all you're asking for. Yep. 2 receivers to the left this time. Out of the pistol is Manus. He's going to take the snap, drop back to pass under a little pressure there, but he scrambles out to the right side, gets it to the sideline, and goes out of bounds across midfield over on his own sideline. And a decent pickup there on second down. It's going to make it 3rd and short. We'll give him about 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, fans, I think, was wanting a flag or something out there. Saying that might have been some extracurricular after the heading out of bounds, but I mean, that's just hard-to-nose football right there. You got to get him out, especially with a quarterback like that. You never know if he's going to cut back in.
They were just making sure he went out of bounds is all that was, yep. We'll give him 7 yards on the carry, but third down and about 2 yards to go. Manus right now on this drive, 4 carries, 21 yards for the quarterback. Ball's on the right hash, a tight end and 2 receivers over toward the right side, and 1 lone receiver way out wide on the left, but it's going to be a handoff. Again, this one goes to Neese, and he has a little room to run, gets it across the 40, and he's brought down at about the 38-yard line. So an 8-yard pickup there for Jax Neese makes it 1st and 10 for Estill County.
And I think that's the first down that was not by the quarterback this time.
Yeah, I think you're right. Clock still rolling down under 6 minutes now here in the first. Estill County still in the pistol. Jax Neese still the back in the backfield. They have kind of a 2-back committee that they work off of. Manus takes a snap, fakes a handoff, drops back, a design middle screen. It's caught by the big-bodied Landon Rollins, and he's They're having trouble bringing him down. He's fighting for yardage. I mentioned in the pregame he's listed at 6'5", 250-some pounds, and I believe every bit of it.
Oh, and all that is muscle. You took a look at him out there. He's like the refrigerator out there.
That's
just
right.
Keep on trucking down the way.
Yes, sir. Maine is now 2 for 2 in the air for 14 yards after that 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down and 2 yards to go for Estill County. A 4-man front defensively for the Comets. Manus in the pistol, takes a snap, drops back, got some time. Now he's under pressure. He's going to scramble out, throw it downfield. Intended receiver in the flats is Bryce Brenniger, but it's incomplete. Be 3rd down.
Has a good look on the pass there, trying to go down sideline.
Yeah.
And he was open. It just, went right off top of his hands, maybe just a little bit high on there.
Sure. He was on the run, throwing off his, the wrong foot, that kind of thing. Clock does stop at 4:48 here in the first. Still scoreless. Matter of fact, Wes Carter not touched the football yet.
Not yet. We may have a whole first quarter that's all dedicated here to Estill County.
Seeming that way. Ball's on the right hash. Manus in the gun. I see movement upstairs. They went with a hard count and got somebody to jump on the defensive side, so that'll be the first penalty against Wes Carter. And that's enough. That 5-yard penalty is enough to pick up a 1st down.
Yep, and that's not what Wes Carter needed here at the moment.
No, sir. So that offsides penalty does move the chains, moves the ball down to about the 25-yard line of Wes Carter. And Estill County so far stringing together a little drive here.
And as we said, it's not been huge plays. I mean, probably the most they had was about 8 yards, I think, on that one rush.
Snap goes to Brenner again. This time he hands it off to Arvin in the backfield. He's gobbled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's brought down, trying to get a number there, Jeff.
I think that was 54.
Ethan Bledsoe. I think Tackett was in on that one, too.
I got that one. We'll try to catch that maybe on the next time period where we can get that on the instant replay.
There you go.
That might be another big hit there for the Bowmans once again, a candidate for that.
That was a tackle for a loss there. So it's 2nd down and 11 yards to go. Two receivers to a tray set. We got tight end and 2 receivers to the left. Ball's on the right hash, but again, a handoff and some room to run for Jack's Neese, but he's brought down after about we'll say a 7-yard pickup for Big Jack's Neese. So that's 3 carries for him, a total of 16 yards on the ground. That'll make it 3rd down at about 5 yards to go. Clock still rolling, down to 3.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. And Estill County just doing what they do, methodical, downhill football.
Well, and it wears you down because, right now, as we said, of course, Wes Carter doesn't have really the numbers, so
sure,
offense and defense is not going to be a huge major difference.
That's right. Movement up front here pre-snap, and I see some movement on the offensive side of the ball this time, so I believe this one will go against the Engineers.
Yeah, that was the indication there by David Stafford, the white hat here tonight.
I forgot to mention that good officiating crew here, which they all are, but I think this one does a pretty good job. So a 5-yard penalty goes against the Engineers, and that goes from 3rd and about 3 to 3rd and about 2. I'm sorry, 3rd and about 8. How about that?
It should have took them back all the way to the original line of scrimmage, but the way that they ended up putting it there, it's back right around, so it's 3rd and 8.
Right, yeah. Trips to the left side. Quarterback's going to take it, scramble toward the West Carter sideline, gets it all the way out there and just throws it away. Great defensive stand here by the Comets. That's going to make it 4th down and about 8 yards to go.
And we ended up with a flag on the far side over there. Yeah, it was a late flag coming in. I'm sure it's probably going to be roughing the passer or some kind of not really unsportsmanlike. It could be an unsportsmanlike conduct, and it is roughing the passer.
Sure is, yeah. Okay. So that one will go against West Carter. Yep.
I believe, is that a
Roughing the passer is the call on Wes Carter.
that's a 5-yard penalty, I believe. So that should put him back roughly.
Yeah, right where they're at last play, and it'll be 3rd down again, right?
Yep, and it should have been 3rd and 5, but
yeah, something got kind of messed up there nonetheless.
While they're measuring it out, let's take a look at that last play there, that instant replay there on that huge hit by Bledsoe. As we see, they line up to the line of scrimmage, and then you got Bledsoe out there on that outside linebacker position. Or actually, I think he's on the right tackle.
Yep.
And they get there. Actually, that was 53. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, that
yeah.
was it. Had a great shot there.
Tabor tacking in on that one anyway. Handoff goes to Neese on the left side, and he's got some room to run, and he's going to take it through the pylons and into the end zone. A touchdown, a 13-yard touchdown for Estill County. That one goes for Jax Neese. And that gets Estill County on the board first.
Yep, 6-0 your score here. 2:58 left to play here in the first quarter.
PAT team on for the extra point here for the Engineers. Looks like kicker is also the quarterback, Brody Manus. And nope, we've got the offense out there. I apologize. A handoff to the left side, and that one is no good. They went for the 2-point conversion. So that'll make your score here with 2:58 to go in the first quarter. Estill County 6, West Carter 0. Back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back here at Olive Hill. And as you see on the screen, the kick is in the air, and it is fielded back deep is Isaiah Bond. He took that one across the field with it, got it up past the 20-yard line, so he got a few yards on the return. Got it out to about the 22-yard line. That's where the Comets will take over 1st and 10. And, Jeff, first time we've seen the offense here tonight.
Yep, and like I said, it's going to be a different offense that we had, as we've seen in the pregame stats and everything.
Yeah.
Just 20 yards from their leading rusher, on the first game. Last year, they were, well over 100, if not going to 200 yards per game on your running back. And it looks like Dwaylon Dean's going to be the starting running back there for the Comets in the backfield there with Hayden.
I think you're right. It's going to be a handoff to Dwaylon Dean. He's got nowhere to go, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. I think he's going to have a 1-yard loss on the first carry of the game here. Be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
No, I think they're going to give him back to the line. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Comets. West Carter offensively, you mentioned there, not as productive as they wanted to be last week. Looking to get it going here tonight.
Well, I mean, they've had some quality running backs over the last few years. Had
No
Latavius
doubt.
Johnson,
Yes, sir.
or LT as we always called him.
Yeah. Another handoff on the right side to Dean. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, I call him Johnson. He's not Klein, Latavius Klein.
Latavius Klein, there you go.
Yeah, I was thinking the L in there, but the Latavius Klein. And then you had Cole Crampton last year.
I'm a Cole Crampton fan for sure. 3 yards on the carry there. It's going to make it 3rd down and about 7 to go for the Comets. Hayden Hall, not a first-year player, and he did get some reps at quarterback last year, but a first-year starter at quarterback.
Exactly, because last year they almost went like an XFL team, had 2 different quarterbacks on whatever play set they had going on.
Yeah. 2-by-2 set for the Comets. Ball is going to take the snap, fake a handoff. He drops back, looking downfield under a little bit of pressure. He scrambles to the right side, finds a receiver in the flats, and it's going to be caught. And I'm trying to see who that is out there. I think that's Isaiah Bond.
Yeah, number 6.
That's him. Yep, Isaiah Bond with the catch.
Isaiah Bond on the right side of the field.
And he picks up about 4 yards. That'll make it 4th down. I'll give him 3 yards. That'll make it 4th down and about 4 to go.
And as we said before, it looks like Comets are going to keep the offense out there on the field.
Yes, sir.
Or no, they've actually they're going back in punting formation.
Is that Kell back deep or back to punt? I believe it is. Quarterback.
Let's see, we got.
He's a backup punter. That's him.
Number 17.
Yes, sir. Punt lands at about, it's fair caught, I should say, at about the 44-yard line. So that's where the Engineers will take over. 1st and 10.
And a good decision. West Carter was not in a, they were deep in their own field there.
Sure.
Needed to give their defense a little bit more of a break.
That's right.
But as we said, they're playing Iron Man football out there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, Jeff, a couple scores to update you with from around the area. Looks like in the first quarter, Ashland 6, George Washington 0. And also in the first quarter, don't know how far into the first quarter, Boyd County and East Carter tied at 7.
That's going to be a good game right there.
I agree.
East Carter had a fantastic game last week.
Yes, they did. 2 receivers to the right here for the Engineers. Manus chucks it downfield. He's trying to lead a receiver down that sideline, but good pass coverage here by the Comets. That was Landon Callahan out there, the cornerback, chasing that big, tall receiver down the field, but it goes incomplete. Groves was the intended receiver. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Tonight's game brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup. For all your carpet and flooring needs, see the good folks at J.D. Flooring. 2nd down and 10 yards to go here. 2 receivers to the left side this time. Ball's on the left hash, and then 1 receiver way out wide here. But it's going to be a handoff this time. This one's going to be taken, and we'll say about a 6-yard pickup here for Estill County's Caden Arvin. Makes it 3rd down and about a long 4 to go, we'll say.
3rd down.
He's got 5 carries now for a total of 9 yards, Caden Arvin. West Carter here wanting to stop, get the football back. Right at midfield is where the ball is located. Wing back to the left this time. 1 receiver out wide both ways. Snap goes to Manus. He's going to drop back under pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield. A good job there by Ethan Bledsoe bringing him down, but several West Carter defenders in the backfield, and it paid off.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go off the field on that one. So let's take a look at the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on that tackle there. Great job by West Carter.
Yes, sir.
As we see, here we go. They get lined up. As we hear the horn in the background going off, and then there's the snap. Quarterback drops back, but they allow him to cut through, and boom. It's the 1-2 punch there of, I believe that was 54 and 56.
Bledsoe, and I don't have a 56. I think that was Tackett back there too, maybe. Nonetheless, another Bowman's big hit candidate for after the game. We're getting a few to choose from here.
Absolutely.
We're going to step out, take our break here after the first quarter of play. Your score, Estill County 6, West Carter 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
And we're back here just in time for quarter number 2. It's Estill County football, and we're going to see a punt here to start things off. A short line drive of a punt, but it takes kind of a Estill County roll all the way down to about the 22-yard line. I think that one took about a 15 or 20-yard roll right down that sideline, Jeff. So it goes from a great punt from West Carter standpoint to not so great, as that ball rolled right through defenders, and West Carter with a longer way to go now.
Exactly. But, they'll get a chance to get that offense back out there and see what they can get done on this possession because, any of these things is almost like a boxing match.
Sure.
The first round of a boxing match is probably the most boring round it is because those guys are standing there. They're taking a couple jabs here and there.
Filling each other out. Yep. That's what you started to say when I cut you off, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Hey, we were talking about being a team during the break, and we're finishing each other's sandwiches right now.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Sorry, I had to steal that off of Frozen or whatever movie that was from.
Oh, man, a handoff on first down. This time it's Caden Thompson with a little bit of room to run. He's going to have enough for the first down, gets it almost out to the 35. We'll say about the 34-yard line, so a 12-yard pickup for Caden Thompson. And that's a first down. That first down brought to you, all first downs by West Carter, brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy in Greenup. Ball's over toward the right hash this time. Hall in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, hand it off the left side this time to Thompson. And he gets it across the line of scrimmage, picks up we'll give him about 3.5 yards, and it's going to be second down and 6 to go. I'm giving him 4 on my stat sheet, Jeff.
Hey, that's what I'll do.
Yes, sir.
On the scoreboard here, can't put down half yards, so
that's right. Round to the nearest whole number.
I tried to write inches on there one day, but it just came out inch. So it was second and inch.
Yeah. That's way too much.
Too many letters.
There you go. 3 receivers to the right side of the field. The short side of the field. Hall takes the snap, hands it again to Thompson. He thought about taking it, bouncing out to the left side, decides to cut it back up the middle, gets it across the line of scrimmage, picks up about 1.5 yards. We'll give him 2 yards on that one. So it's going to be third down and 4 yards to go. Thompson on this drive, 3 carries, a total of 18 yards.
So West Carter running the back-to-back rushing on there.
Yeah.
Had success on the first one there, so might as well go with it.
Yeah, buddy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know that's not real very good grammar, but
that's Eastern Kentucky here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 receivers to the left. Hall takes a snap, hands it again to Thompson. He's trying to get outside, almost brought down in the backfield, sheds off one would-be tackler, but he is going to be brought down over toward that West Carter sideline for a loss of maybe 1 yard on the play. So that'll be 4th down and 5 yards to go for West Carter. Down under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, with West Carter running the, rushing there repeated times.
Sure.
Estill County was starting to pick that up, but it was a great job by the running back, to shed off a couple tacklers.
Oh,
there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Caden Thompson, he's an athlete, no doubt about that. Looks like punter back deep. That's Kale back there.
And we get a flag. And it looks like it's going to be false start here against the Comets.
I believe you're right. So that'll back them up to the original line of scrimmage. Be 4th and 10 now from about the 34-yard line.
Makes it 4th and 10 on the 34.
Kale back. The punter back deep for the Engineers. It looks like Ethan Henry. Motion from the punt team from left to right. And here we go. Back takes the snap, gets the punt off. A decent punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 36-yard line of Estill County. So that's where they'll take over.
35.
Tonight's game brought to you also in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Well, Estill County offense back on the field, which means that West Carter defense back out on the field. I feel like we've seen this combination quite a bit here tonight so far, Jeff.
Yeah, and right now, of course, West Carter, held them off on the last drive.
Yeah.
Just gave up the touchdown on the opening possession, but has held their own so far here against Estill.
Absolutely. Brady Manus in the backfield. He's going to ride a handoff. Had a little option there. He decided to keep it himself, and not much doing there. Good pressure defensively from West Carter, but he picked up about 3 yards, we'll say, on that carry. So that'll be second down and 7 yards to go.
3-yard gain.
Couple scores to update you with from around the area. It looks like Morgan County 14, Berea 12 in the first quarter. Ashland up on George Washington right now, 14-7, also in the first quarter. That's all I got for you now. We'll be updating you throughout this ball game.
And you can also check it on the little ticker down below, brought to you by the YMCA in Ashland.
Yes, sir.
And thanks to Dwayne, our good buddy back at the station, getting that updated for us.
No doubt about that. Hand off to Arvin on the right side. He fights forward for yards after contact, and I'll tell you what, he picks up a first down just solely based on second effort.
He drove that one down and, had the speed and pushed that in for the extra yardage.
About an 8-yard pickup there for Arvin. That's 6 carries in this ball game for a total of 17 yards for Caden Arvin. Oh, at halftime, I do want to mention Zach Stevens, the stat keeper for West Carter, and been doing it for a long time. He's going to come up, give us a rundown of the stats here at the half.
He's always been my go-to if I needed any stats or anything, the one I can talk to.
And almost caught there. Manus chucked one downfield. Had a receiver, had a look there. Levi Beckler. Easy for me to say. Levi Beckler over the middle of the field, but good pass coverage there from West Carter. That one knocked away, goes out of bounds, goes incomplete, second down.
Yeah, Estill County was looking for the flag, but I think that was great defense right there. He was
you.
Right stride.
I'm with you.
And, he didn't grab hold of the jersey, not a hold of the body. He was going for the ball.
And he knocked the ball away, did what he's supposed to do. That's right. Second down and 10 yards to go.
And it looks like we were backing it up a little bit.
I think you're right, yeah. I didn't see the flag. Did you, Jeff?
I did not, unless it was holding.
A hold against Estill County.
Thanks to Jeremy Webb over here, scoreboard keeper for West Carter. We get talking about the defense, and they throw some laundry out there on us.
Yeah. So first down and 20 yards to go, and a handoff again right side. Again, it's Caden Arvin, and he picks up 9, maybe 10 yards here. We'll give him 10 yards on the carry. Gets it back to third down and 10 yards to go.
So it gets it back to the original line of scrimmage for Estill County.
Clock down to 7:15, still rolling here. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the Greenup County Public Library with branches in Flatwood, South Shore, and the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more. The Greenup County Public Library. 2 receivers out wide to the left side, and it looks like we've got a timeout called here by Estill County. All timeouts brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they have been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or call 606-324-2141 in Ashland or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And Jeff, clock down under 7 minutes now, 6:56 to be exact, and a timeout called here by Estill County. What do you think? You think Coach just saw something, Coach Markham, Estill County's coach, you think he just saw something that he didn't like or what?
Well, you got third down and 10, and sure that probably the last couple of plays, probably that holding call, they knew that they
Sure.
had a great pass down the way, and
Sure.
Wes Carter was just able to get a hand on that. So they may be going to be trying to run some kind of variation off of that.
Yep.
And try to see if they can not get the holding call this time and make the catch.
There you
down
go.
the line.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, because it was there. I mean,
it was a good pass, but just well defended there by the Comets.
Yeah, buddy. Looks like we'll have a trip set. 3 receivers to the left. Ball's over on the right hash, so 3 receivers to the big side of the field here. Back in the backfield. And Manus is going to take the snap and immediately scramble out to the left under pressure. He has a receiver, but he overthrows that receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down. The intended receiver there, Levi Beckler, and he was open, but that one was just way over his head.
Yeah, that pass, I mentioned Mahomes earlier, and that reminded me of Mahomes' throw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of your quarterback coaches and everything is going to be like square up the shoulders, get it down the field and throw it.
Yep.
He just kind of sidearmed it right down the field, and decent pass, but just overshot his target there.
And we mentioned in the pregame, Brady Manus, the Estill County quarterback, is just a freshman.
Yeah. And, and the game of football's changing overall, too, because, used to your quarterbacks, they stay in the back, drop back in the pocket, maybe scrambled, to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but not anymore.
It's becoming an athletic quarterback's game. Back deep is Caden Thompson on the punt, and that one shanked out of bounds. I believe it goes out at about the 40-yard line, so a decent field position here toward midfield here for Wes Carter. And they're Coach Barker and his crew, they're looking to string together a drive here and get some points on the board.
Absolutely, because you hate to go into halftime, with the goose egg on the board.
Sure.
But Wes Carter, they made some progress. They picked up a first down on the last possession. Second first down or second series that they had on there.
That's right.
Didn't get it quite as much, but they're putting some things together out there.
Yes, they are. Ashland still up on George Washington, 14-7 in the second quarter. As Hall takes the snap, and it's going to be an immediate give up the middle of the formation. I think that's Dwaylen Dean. It is
32.
He's a hard runner, a downhill guy. He chugs along for a pickup of about 8 yards here on first down.
Well, he's a sprinter also for the Comets on there. I think he runs the 4x4 and a few of those other relays and some sprinting. And that's one thing that he always likes to talk about.
And there he goes again, chugging right up the middle of the formation, gets it across midfield. A pickup of about 7 yards for Dwaylen Dean. And that'll be enough for a Wes Carter first down. That one brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. On first down, another handoff. This one gobbled up right about at the line of scrimmage. That's Dwaylen Dean brought down.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Not a loss, but not a gain either. It's going to be second down and 10 yards to go.
And that was a big hit there by Estill County.
Yes, sir.
Dropped him right back down.
Yes, sir. I don't know the exact numbers, Jeff, but I know that if Wes Carter offensively had a first down in the first half, week 1, there was one.
Right.
We've already had a few here as Hall takes a snap, drops back, scrambles out to the left side, and he's hit hard out of bounds. That'll make it third down and a long way to go.
Loss of 11 on the play.
Loss of 11 yards on that one. Number 64 on the tackle, interior lineman, defensive lineman, but Estill County they don't have a 64 on their varsity football roster on KHSAA, so I can't give you a name.
That's one of those things that a lot of times either a player will forget a jersey at home
or
blood or, about anything out there.
Oh, yeah. Third down and about 21 yards, I think, to go as Hall takes a snap, scrambles out right side, has a receiver. It's caught out in the flats and picking up a decent, about 5 or 6 yards there is going to be Rivers, Trace Rivers, a 5'11" senior. So a 6-yard pickup there by Trace Rivers, but it's still fourth down and long.
Yeah, they crossed over midfield, so you're not for sure if they're going to go for it here, trying to get some points up on the board here before the second half.
Sure.
Or if they're going to go ahead and punt it and try to pin them back deep and let the defense get the job done again.
I didn't see any, unless I missed one, I didn't see any change in personnel, but it looks like Kelback's going to be lined up deep, and that means punt. Yep, they're back deep to return for Estill County is
number 9,
Ethan Henry. A nice punt. Lands inside the 20 and takes a big roll. Where's it going to stop?
It's going to be a touchback.
Yep, goes into the end zone.
Touchback on the play.
So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for Estill County. A nice punt there from Dwaylen Dean, though.
Exactly. It was one of those that he was chasing it down, trying to get it right before it hit the goal line.
Sure.
And he was probably about 2 yards away.
Yeah. That's why I was waiting to make the call, but it definitely went in the end zone.
Yeah, because it took that one last little tumble as he was reaching out for it.
That's right. Be first and 10 Estill County from their own 20-yard line. Clock's down to 3 minutes and 41 seconds here for the Engineers. You think they'll try to put one in, punch one in here, try for a big play here?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to. I have a feeling that they're going to try to uncork their quarterback here just a little bit more. They've been a little bit free with them throwing some long passes, but
a handoff on first down. That one goes to Arvin. He's trying to get the edge, but good pursuit there from the West Carter defense.
Absolutely.
Tackle for a loss, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say absolutely driving them deep into the backfield. And it looks like what's about about an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, 7 or 8 yards. I'm going to
say 7, so we'll go second and 17 right now.
Clock rolling down, approaching 3 minutes to go before the half. Again, don't forget, at halftime we'll have a scoring summary. We'll also hear from Zach Stevens, the head softball coach at West Carter, also the stat keeper. He'll come up and go over some stats with you. Don't want to miss that. As on second down and 17 to go, and there goes that quarterback we talked about, Manus. He scrambled one way, scrambled the other way, got it almost to the sideline, threw one, incomplete.
Right, and I mean, he's getting right there on target. So I mean, it's not like he's just wildly throwing it out there. He's getting it right there in the hands.
That's right.
Of his receivers.
So the clock stops at 2:48. Again, your score, Estill County 6, West Carter 0, and it's third down and a long way to go from deep in their own territory for Estill County. A stop here would be a big thing for West Carter, and we've got a timeout, Estill County. That one brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup, or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And I think this is another case of what I just described, deep in your own territory, third and long. It would be a big thing for West Carter to get a stop here. Kind of the reasoning for the timeout here from Estill County. They want to make sure they've got their ducks in a row here on third down.
Exactly. This time being third and 17, I don't think they're going to let the quarterback loose with it unless he goes scrambling. Trying to throw off the defense by dropping back in the pocket, surveying down the field, seeing what's open and trying to find the open lanes for that. Possibly could be a reverse in there, maybe some kind of trick play to get them down the field a little bit.
I don't think there's any question that whatever they come out here and do, they're not trying to get 5 yards. They're trying to get more than 17 yards to get a first down.
Exactly, or at least get it back in the original line of scrimmage. That way so their punter is not going to be pinned back against the goal line.
I'm with you. Here we go, both teams out. Ball toward the right hash, and we've got two receivers out wide to the left. And there we go, a handoff again. This time it's Caden Arvin, and he's gobbled up at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of a yard or so. But it's going to be fourth down and about 18 yards to go, Jeff.
Yeah, that's not the play that they needed to run right there. Because he got out there, and, I mean, you got to get that out wide, start flexing out that defense a little bit.
That's right.
And trying to spread it out. They went straight up the gut, right at the strength of the West Carter defensive line, and they ended up paying for that one. And that now, as we mentioned before, you see the punter right there, foot is on the goal line.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this could be, if it's a bad snap or something, West Carter may be picking up a safety here.
Absolutely. He gets the punt off. It's a line drive punt, but it does land at about the 38 and takes a Estill County roll. And it's going to be down right at the West Carter 45-yard line this time. So it's going to be 1st and 10 West Carter from their own 45. Decent field position here for the Comets. 1:55 seconds to go before the half. Plenty of time to make something happen.
Yeah, this is where they're probably going to have to start opening up the passing.
That's right.
Because they've been running it probably about the last 7 or 8 plays.
Sure.
And in a way, sometimes you want to do that. You want to get Estill County thinking, all right, there's going to be another run. Safety start cheating up and trying to get into the box.
Yep.
And then you crack down a pass down the field.
I'm with you. And we know Hayden Hall's capable of it. We know he is. We saw it last year. We've seen it. We know he can do it. West Carter definitely capable of the big play.
Exactly.
Hall takes a snap, drops back. Receiver's downfield. He's under a little pressure. Scrambles to the left, now to the right. Receiver or defender on his heels. He shakes off one. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets it back to the 40-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 14.
Lost on the play.
Yeah, did a great job of keeping it alive and keep running.
Yeah, that's right.
He was looking downfield the whole time to pass.
Yep.
But he had a lane that he could have took right there.
Absolutely. Well, I thought he was out of bounds, but they signaled for the clock to roll.
Yeah, that's one that the side judge waved his hands on that.
Sure.
And the Whitehead ended up rolling it. So
I feel like that was a mistake. Nonetheless, 2 backs in the backfield, a deep motion, and Hall takes a snap, looking down the Estill County sideline. He's got a receiver, but it's just out of the reach of Kel back. Goes out of or incomplete. 3rd down, about 15 yards to go. Clock does stop this time with 1 minute and 1 second.
Yeah, and that was a good play, and that's the play that they needed to have
Absolutely.
right there.
And that's the guy you wanted downfield catching it, too.
Well, if he would have caught that,
yep,
he would have been probably in for 6.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. 3rd down and 15 to go here with 1 minute and 1 second before the half. And
well, West Carter still got 2 timeouts. I mean, they need to start. They need to at least pick up a 1st down here.
Sure. A 1st down on 3rd down would be huge.
It's like, don't worry about the 6 just yet. Move the sticks. Keep yourselves alive there.
There you go. Ball's on the right hash. We got 2 receivers to the short side of the field, a wing back to the left and a receiver out wide. Running back lined up to the right side of Hall. He's going to hand it off to Dwaylen Dean. He shakes off a tackler, gets it to the sideline. He's got room to run to the 30, to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Dwaylen Dean. So West Carter able to put one in before the half. And, Jeff, they get the ball back after half.
Absolutely. That's exactly where you want to be at with the conversion left to go here.
Yes, sir.
And that's that speed of Dwaylen Dean we was talking about.
Yes,
he's a
sir.
sprinter. And, he's not just your typical, 100-meter sprinter. I mean, he goes for the 200, 400. He runs it all the way up to a mile, and he turned on the jet. As soon as he seen that green grass open there,
yeah, buddy,
he went right for it.
And we said that's a guy who needs to have the ball downfield. Well, he didn't get it downfield. He took it in the backfield and got it himself downfield. And a 61-yard touchdown here for Dwaylen Dean. And West Carter right now with the PAT team on and the go-ahead field goal, the go-ahead extra point.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier Dean had 20 yards in his first game.
It kicks up. Yes, sir. Wyatt Martin puts that one through. It's 7-6 West Carter just before the half. 49.9 seconds to go before halftime. And West Carter up by 1, 7-6. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
7-6 the score now after Wes Carter punches one in here with 49 seconds to go. A 61-yard touchdown by Dwaylon Dean. And Wes Carter moving the football, stringing together a drive, Jeff, and then a big play sealed the deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Dwaylon Dean seen the green grass and went right for it.
And the kickoff lands at about the 25-yard line. And with some room to run down his own sideline, that is Ryland Brown. He's got room to run, almost brought out of bounds, gets it down to the 10-yard line. He's going to be forced out of bounds, but wow, that's going to make it interesting, Jeff, with 39.2 seconds to go here before the half. He goes out of bounds, we'll say at about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's not the play you want to return right back in off of a touchdown.
No, sir.
Because he had that wide open lane, and you can tell that the defense was heading straight ttoward the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And did not look and see. They thought that they had him covered, but he was breaking free.
Yeah, I'm going to say right at a 70-yard kickoff return here after the Wes Carter touchdown by Ryland Brown. And Estill County sitting pretty here. 1st and 10 on the 11, so there is room to get a first down without a touchdown.
And they got one timeout remaining here.
We're going to line up in the gun. The snap and a handoff, cutting it back. Nope, no handoff. Quarterback keeper here. Manus finds room to run off tackle left side and pushes that one in for a touchdown, Estill County. Wow. So a little change of events here.
Yeah, and, that's not the pace. That quickly pops the balloon that Wes Carter had. They're like, all right, we scored. We're on the board.
Exactly.
We're starting to roll here, putting things together, and then, 70-yard return, and then now the quarterback punching it in from 11 yards out. But they'll give them something to talk about in the locker room.
That's right. They're on the board, and they get the ball back after the half.
Exactly. And that's one of those things that, they know that, some of the things that's working now.
Sure.
And, of course, both teams are going to be making adjustments, coming out of the locker room at the half.
2-point conversion. This is going to be a snap to Levi Beckler.
He's in.
And he's in there. So a 2-point conversion run by Levi Beckler is going to make it 14-7 here with 33.3 seconds to go. Estill County now back on top of the Wes Carter Comets. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane Liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Caramel Boulevard in Grayson.
And we're back. We just missed the kickoff there after the Estill County touchdown. It went out of bounds, kind of a short squib kick around the numbers, but it rolled out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 yards to go for West Carter from their own 35-yard line. 33.3 seconds to go here in the first half, and West Carter looking to answer.
Absolutely, because, it's one of those things, they may be looking to try to run that exact same play that they did with Dean there on that last one and try to get that exact same hole and that he can run straight through.
You're exactly right. Hey, don't go away at the half. Again, we'll have a scoring summary. We'll have your stats for you. We'll also have score updates from around the area. Don't forget that's also on the sports ticker at the bottom of your screen. But here we go on 1st and 10 from West Carter's own 35-yard line. Hall takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. I believe that's Dwaylon Dean chugging along, picking up a couple yards. We'll give him 2 yards on that one, and the clock's rolling. Down under 20 seconds to go, and West Carter here, I believe they're going to let it roll into the half.
They may try to run one more and get a Hail Mary pass out that way.
I believe that's what they're going to try something here. Hall out of the gun, takes the snap. Another handoff, this one to Dean. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. You hear in the background, the siren means it's halftime. So after 2 quarters of play, your score, Estill County 14 and West Carter 7. We're going to step out, take our first break of the halftime show, I should say. When we come back, we'll have stats. We'll have a scoring summary. We'll have Zach Stevens coming up. He'll be going over some stats with you. And we'll also have a preview of the second half, an analysis of the first half. A whole lot planned for you, so don't go away. A whole lot of football left to come from Olive Hill, Kentucky. It's 14-7, Estill County leading West Carter. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Reyes Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Reyes Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And we're back here in Olive Hill. Glad to have you along. It's Football Friday night, and it's halftime here between the West Carter Comets and the Estill County Engineers. The score 14-7, and I'll tell you now how we got there in your scoring summary. First points of the ball game came after a long, methodical drive from Estill County. 13-yard touchdown run by Jax Neese. And then a 2-point conversion run failed, made it 6-0, and that was your score after 1 quarter of play. In the second quarter, we were scoreless until less than a minute to go before the half. West Carter gets on the board with a 61-yard touchdown run from Dwaylon Dean, followed by a White Martin PAT. That made it 7-6, which most people probably presumed would be the score going into half. However, a around a 70-yard kickoff return on the following kickoff. That one by Ryland Brown, and then a 11-yard touchdown run from Brody Manus, the quarterback, the freshman quarterback. And then a Levi Beckler 2-point conversion run made it 14-7 here at the half. That's your scoring summary. We're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, Zach Stevens will be with us. We'll talk about some stats, and then we'll have some analysis and a preview of half number 2 between two football teams hungry for a win here at Olive Hill. It's 14-7. Estill County leads West Carter. We're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Your local gym meets all your kids' athletic needs. Forget the long drives. Go to Cosmic Athletic Center in Olive Hill. We have instruction in all-star cheer, tumbling, basketball, volleyball, soccer, hip-hop dance, and pickleball at our 12,000 square foot facility. Or schedule your next birthday party with us. Our highly qualified staff works with athletes from 5 counties. Like us on Facebook or go to thecosmiccenter.com on US 60 by Rock Crusher Curve in Olive Hill. Phone 286-0239. Cosmic Athletic Center.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Fall hunting season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reloading supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back in Olive Hill, Chauncey Griffith, glad to have you along. Zach Stevens with us here in just a moment. Wanted to say thank you to the best cameraman in the game. He's the next big thing. I'm here to tell you, Mr. Ian Farmer, just blowing it out of the water, doing a great job for us here for Kool TV. And we're now joined by Mr. Zach Stevens. Zach, thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. Thanks for having me. And I'll tell you, to quote the great Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour, Dusty Rhodes, these defenses have made hard times on these offenses here in Olive Hill tonight.
Hey, buddy, I think you've said it pretty well. I don't know that anyone could have said it any better, to be honest with you. What, we do stats at half, and we do stats in the post game, and when it comes to stats, you're the dude. So I figured we better get you on here.
I take after my cousin Baxter Stevens. He was a Comet legend, and I'm just following in his. I'll say footstep. He only had one leg, so
there you go. I like. Hey, he is a legend, that's for sure. I even knew who that was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, if you would talk about some stats, man.
All right. I'll start with Estill County. Estill has 8 first downs in the half, 3 penalties for 25 yards, no turnovers. Rushing yards, they ran the ball 19 times for 78 yards. The quarterback, number 4. Manos is 2 of 6 for 13 yards, and that adds up to 25 plays for 91 total yards for Estill County. For the Comets, had a harder time on offense except for that one big play. They managed 3 first downs, 3 penalties for 25 yards, no turnovers. They ran the ball 13 times for 99 yards. Quarterback Hayden Hall is 1 of 3 for 10 yards passing. And that's 16 total plays for 109 yards. Individually for Estill County, number 21, that would be Arvin. He's ran the ball 8 times for 19 yards. The quarterback, Manos, 6 times for 28 yards and a touchdown. And I'm not sure if that was him that had that long return there at the end that set up a score. But they've also had number 16 Nice, 5 carries, 13 yards, and a touchdown as well. For the Comets, Dwaylon Dean has carried the ball 8 times for 85 yards, that long 60-yard touchdown.
I gave him 61. Yeah.
60. Well,
I'm a homer, man.
I'm down there closer, though.
Yeah.
Number 1, Caden Thompson. He's ran the ball 4 times for 18 yards. And Hall was sacked once for a 4-yard loss. And that's pretty much what I got for you, Chauncey.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I was pretty close on my stats, but I'm going with yours. Dude, I appreciate you.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. If you can make it up post-game, love to have you on.
I'll be here.
All right, man. We're going to step out, take another break. When we come back, we'll have some analysis of the first half and a preview of the second half. Don't forget your score, Estill County 14, West Carter 7, as we move into half number 2. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family-oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. You know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchasers receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
State Senator Robin Webb would like to congratulate all the teams who made it to the 16th Regional Tournament and wish all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staffs the very best of luck in this year's tournament. State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on the hardwood, and will always strive to put our youth and children first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Again, have fun and good luck at this year's regional tournament from your State Senator Robin Webb.
Back in Olive Hill, Chauncey Griffith and Mr. Jeff Irwin back with us. And Jeff, both teams in the locker room here. Here at the half, for a split second, West Carter had the lead. It was 7-6, and I mean that was within a minute before the half. If you're Coach Barker right now, what are you focusing on in that locker room?
And figuring out what went right during that first half,
Yep.
and improving upon it, and try to get things done, the same way. They came out in that first half. Tried a little bit of the passing.
Sure.
Struggled with that a little bit. Started going to the ground game.
Yep.
And struggled with that a little bit until the second quarter when finally they got that huge play there. What was it, 70-some yards?
I said 61. Zach said 60.
All right, so we'll say 60, 60 and a half.
I'm going 61.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
We'll go 61
Yeah.
where he got that one there. And so West Carter's got to figure out what went right and continue that streak on there.
Sure. Now, if you're to flip the script, if you're Estill County and Coach Markham in the locker room right now, what are you telling what are you focusing on? I guess
I say probably talking to the freshman quarterback.
Yep.
Have him calm down, settle down
Composure.
just a little bit because he had a big week last week and he's trying to get out there and explode this week.
Sure.
Some of the passes, I mean, they're there. They could have been catchable.
That's right.
But he just needs to settle down, get his feet underneath him, start looking downfield and getting those completions made because with those completions, they would probably have an additional couple touchdowns.
There were big plays left on the table for Estill County, and that's something, Jeff, that I didn't really I don't know why Coach Barker talked about it, but I didn't really focus on in the pregame is these are two young teams.
Absolutely.
Estill County with a little more age on them, but a freshman quarterback, that kind of thing. Now, West Carter, is a young football team.
Oh, yeah. You look at this squad out there. They've got a couple seniors and everything.
Sure.
That's, mainly leading the offensive and defensive lines.
Yep, up front. That's right. Yep.
And you can tell that seniority that's there because in that first half, Wes Carter controlled the box. Anytime that Estill County was throwing it right up the gut, Wes Carter was either taking them back for a loss or dropping them right at the line.
That's right. Jeff, while we've got just a second, we've got one more break that we've got to get in here in the halftime show. We'll come back, and then we'll be back for the duration of halftime. We'll have a little bit of preview of the second half. But when we come back, it'll be almost time to start football, so don't go away. We'll be back right after this here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Bright Beginnings Preschool, located in Raceland Christian Church at 210 Caroline Road, provides quality childcare with Christian values to more than 30 students currently enrolled in the school. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Bright Beginnings Preschool is available for nearly every schedule while offering a peace of mind while your little one is away. For more information, contact Heather Scarberry at brightbeginnings@racelandchristian.com or call 606-834-9241. That's Bright Beginnings Preschool, 210 Caroline Road, Raceland.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Gear up for the ultimate football experience at Clark's Pump and Shop. Score big with our winning selection of savory chips, dips, snacks, and a variety of hot and cold beverages to fuel your game day excitement. When it comes to satisfying your hunger and thirst, we've got your game day covered. So before the next coin toss, make a winning move and shop at Clark's Pump and Shop, where Bluegrass fans fuel their excitement. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back here in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Chauncey Griffith, Jeff Irwin, glad to have you along. While we got just a second, we're going to update you with some scores from around the area. Morgan County up on Berea, 20-12. That's at the half. Ashland now up by 2 scores on George Washington. It's 28-14 in the second quarter. Estill County and West Carter, we know that one. It's 14-7 here. And then the only other one I have for you, East Carter up on Boyd County, 14-7. And that one's at halftime as well. And, Jeff, we're here for the duration. We've got about 2 minutes on the clock. It's already been changed over to that extra 3 minutes, so it's legit 2 minutes here before half number 2 begins. But while we got just a second, what do you expect coming out here? It's going to be West Carter football. What do you expect out of West Carter offensively?
I say they're going to start out back on the ground again.
Yep.
Because they found their success there.
Yep.
They need to sprinkle in a little bit of some passing on there, try to get Hayden Hall back into the game, and really to spread out that defense a little bit as well. Because now West Carter's been getting their yardage in on sweeps and the counters and everything else that they've been having there.
Sure.
They need to start bringing that back in. Because, every time they're running it up the gut, Estill County's got a pretty good front line on to them.
You got that right. You got that right. Hey, I forgot to mention, and I want to make sure I do, all West Carter touchdowns brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Shannon Johnson help you get back in the game of life. Very, very appreciative to them, and highly recommend them as well to anybody listening.
Absolutely. I need to about go take a visit to her myself.
I'm with you.
I said I went to physical therapy one time because my knees, was a little bit weak and everything. And the guy said, well, you're just too daggone tall. And I'm like, well, maybe I need to go to a chiropractor next time.
There you go, yeah.
Maybe kind of work that out.
That's yeah.
My mom always called them the chop shops and everything, but you don't get that with Johnson Chiropractic.
No, she's the real deal.
You get the top of the line service and quality.
I know several people that go to Dr. Shannon Johnson and all the folks down at Johnson Chiropractic office, and they're the real deal, no doubt about it. As the West Carter return team already out on the field, ready to rock and roll here, and it's under 20 seconds here to go before half number 2 begins, and it looks like West Carter, judging by them being out on the field now, they're ready. That's a good thing, in my opinion.
Absolutely. They're chomping to get that ball back
Yes, sir.
because they had the lead there.
Yep.
Just gave up that huge kickoff return.
Right.
And that's kind of the main difference of the game right here.
The 2 deep returners for West Carter, Caden Thompson, Dwaylen Dean, both 2 guys with the ability to break one.
Absolutely. We've seen Dean go for that 61-yard touchdown run. If he can find the gap in the hole, and if he can get some blocking up front, he's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, buddy. Zach Young, the kicker, a short kickoff, lands at about 32, bounces out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10, West Carter from their own 35-yard line.
Good kick out of bounds, automatic flag there.
Yes, sir. Ashland and George Washington now 28-14 at the half. As that West Carter offense makes their way back out. Quarterback Hayden Hall looking to get something going here. Coach Barker, well, it'll be interesting to see if they made any adjustments offensively here coming out.
Exactly. Like I said, they need to get in some of those counters in there, some kind of sweeps toward the outside, because, Estill County, they're going to push their way right through trying to get to the quarterback. And as far, they haven't been able to stop that run on the outside that much. So we'll see if they go back to it.
Hall in the pistol. Dean, the running back, behind him. He takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff in a big hole, but it closes quick on the right side there for Dwaylen Dean. Brought down again by number 64. Don't know his name. He's not listed on the roster, but Caden Arvin also in on the tackle. A pickup of about 2 yards there for Dwaylen Dean.
Might have had the Estill County coaches up above us here, and my assessment on there about going to the outside, and they're going outside. Take the sweep.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Way to go, Jet. No, I'm kidding. 2nd down, 8 yards to go now from the 37-yard line of West Carter. More of a bunch formation. There's another handoff to Dean. He fights forward for another few yards. Give him about 4 yards there on the pickup.
Dean with the carry.
It's going to be
3rd down, Comets.
I tell you what, I'm going to give him 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go. That's unofficially 10 carries, 88 yards for Dwaylen Dean.
Yeah, as we said last week, picked up 20 yards, and he tripled that in one play.
Yeah. And we've seen a lot of growth, both sides of the ball here, a lot of improvement made. And that's just going to keep happening here for this young football team throughout the season.
Exactly. West Carter, a little bit of a disadvantage, getting the second week bye week.
Dean with some room to run. He has more than enough for the 1st down, bounces it outside. He's brought down by the last man possible. He gets it across midfield. Pick up about 15 yards for Dwaylen Dean. That's a 1st down. West Carter Comets brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See Red 8 RX Pharmacy.
First, the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay as he downhill running all the way.
Yes, sir. A big 15-yarder there. It's going to be 1st down, West Carter. Unofficially, that brought him over the 100-yard mark as Hall scrambles out, and he's got a receiver downfield. That's Jacob Waddell in open space. Brings it across the 20-yard line, gets it out of bounds around the 17-yard line. We've got a flag downfield. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the call is going to be, Jeff.
Yeah, being that far down, it's going to be against the Comets here.
Holding against West Carter.
It is going to be holding. Seeing the indication going toward West.
I got you. So that one's coming back. Waiting to see where they spot the football.
Because the flag was all the way down right around the 15-yard line, I believe.
Yeah.
Right around the 15, 20-yard line.
So it's still a 1st down, and the flag comes after the pickup. So a 1st down there.
Puts it just inside the 30.
Yes, sir.
And you see the Comets trying to get the fans into this game and everything. Beach night, the theme for the Comet pep club, if I can get the word out there.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Seen a beach ball flying around there in the first half.
Ball hit as he throws, and I think they're going to say that's an incomplete pass. I think that's the right call there.
Yeah, you had the blocker coming up. I think was that Dean came up through that way and just tagged the ball right as he was getting ready to move it forward to release, or as he was getting ready to go on there, and it just bad timing right there.
Absolutely. So the clock will stop at 9 minutes 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's 14-7. Estill County on top, but West Carter offensively stringing together a little drive here, looking to capitalize on it. It's second down, 10 yards to go from the Estill County 29-yard line. Hall takes a snap, hands it to Dean. He's hit hard at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards. That'll make it third down and about 3. Clock rolling down under 9.5 minutes to go now here in the third. West Carter breaks their huddle, head to the football. Dean still in the pistol. This time we got 2 receivers to the short side of the field. That's the right side. A wing back to the right and a tight end to the right as well. And we've got a timeout, I believe, called over on that West Carter sideline. Yes, sir. So the clock will stop at 9:01. It's 14-7, and I think there was a miscommunication there in the formation. They were trying to figure out how to get lined up, so Coach took the timeout. That one brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup, or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And, Jeff, it looked like kind of confusion there as they were getting lined up. Every skill player was lined up to the right of the quarterback except Dwaylon Dean, who was lined up behind him in the pistol. And I don't think that's what Coach had drawn up.
Exactly. They were all, going onto the strong side over here on the right-hand side. And nobody on the left-hand side. I'm not for sure if they were looking for maybe a left-hand sweep or try to get a strong right-hand sweep, but I think he was needing somebody else in on that left-hand side.
Something somewhere, yeah. Nonetheless, West Carter breaks their huddle. The defense already out. West Carter breaks their huddle. They're heading back out. It's going to be third down and about 8 yards to go here for the Comets. They've got their formation they want to. Receivers to the left. A wing back and a tight end to the right. A fake handoff, pressure, and they're going to call that a fumble. It's picked up and off to the races. Nope, I hear a whistle. So an incomplete pass. I thought that's what it would be. His arm was definitely in the throwing motion as he went down. Nonetheless, hit hard in the backfield. It's Hayden Hall, but it'll go down as an incomplete pass. Good presence of mind there by Hall, getting rid of that football.
Yeah, and I think they end up they're going to do intentional grounding.
Okay, I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either.
That's a good call.
I was waiting on that, and I was kind of thinking there was nobody in the area. He just went and spiked it right down in front of him. Nobody was in the vicinity there.
Right.
And, of course, after Estill County picked it up and took it off, you seen Hayden Hall was like, I was forward. Yeah. And then I think that gave him enough time to think, well, yeah, you did throw it forward, and there was nobody in the vicinity
That's
there.
Exactly right. Yeah,
it's like you're still in the box,
yep.
And so it's going to be a fourth down loss of oh my goodness, they're back in
a bunch.
Fourth and forever. I say it's about 20. Let's say
23 or 24 yards.
We'll go 24 yards.
Yeah. Third and 25 to go.
And surprising that wasn't a loss of down too.
Dean,
of course, that may be an NFL thing with a loss of down.
Yeah. Dean with the punt, and he's hit as he punts it, but no call there. And it goes out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So a good punt there for West Carter and a long way to go for Estill County here offensively. It's going to be 1st and 10 Estill County. The first time we've seen them now with the football here in the second half, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm always interested to see what the offense looks like on the first series after halftime. Any changes made, anything, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You want to look at what the first first series has in the beginning of the game and at halftime.
That's
see
right.
what adjustments have been made.
That's right. Manus takes the snap, hands it to Arvin, who's got room to run. He gets the edge, and he's off to the races down the West Carter sideline. Gets it to about midfield, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say he went out of bounds right around midfield anyway, maybe at their own 49-yard lines where he stepped out. So a big pickup there will move the chains.
Yeah, good thing for the safeties, keeping on the play there and tracing him down because he was off to the races there.
A 37-yard pickup there for Caden Arvin. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 49 for Estill County. 2 backs in the backfield, a tight end. It's going to be a handoff nonetheless to Jack's Neese, his 5th carry of the ball game. Gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Arvin, more of a speed runner. Neese, big-bodied running back. More of a downhill kind of guy. He comes off the field. Back on goes Arvin. I mentioned earlier they kind of have a running back by committee, a situational type thing. But it's 2nd down, 10 yards to go now for Estill County. Clock down under 8 minutes to go in quarter number 3. 2 deep safeties for the Comets. Dwaylen Dean showing blitz maybe. Nope. A handoff up the middle. That one goes to Arvin. He picks up about 5 yards on 1st down. I've got him down for 11 carries, 61 yards. And then Jack's Neese with 5 carries, 29 yards. Nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd down, 5 yards to go here for the Engineers.
Now, the running game was real slow to get started off there in the first half, but they've made the adjustments here in the second.
That's right. A handoff again to Arvin. He bounces it, tries to get it out to the right side. Nonetheless, he's got enough for the 1st down. Gets it over across the 40-yard line, picks up about 7 yards. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Score updates for you from around the area with in the 3rd quarter, it looks like East Carter scored again. It's 21-7. East Carter leading over the Boyd County lines right now. And that's all I got for you. My phone was buzzing an awful lot, but it was just our score coming through.
Everybody's wanting to be like, hey, do you know what the score of your game is?
Yeah. 1st down, it's a keeper. Manus takes it himself, gets it across the line. I think a little miscommunication there because he was trying to give the handoff there, but no one there to take it. He's going to pick up. We'll give him a long 1 yard. We'll give him 2 yards here for Brady Manus. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Manus now the quarterback with the sack, the 1 sack taken into account. 8 carries, 32 yards for him. So 2nd down and 8, maybe 9 yards actually for the Engineers. Manus in the gun, takes a snap, hands it off to Arvin. He tries to bounce outside, gets it across the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more, and that's about it. Good pursuit, good open field tackle here by West Carter. It's 3rd down, and we'll say 7 yards to go.
And that's about what they did in the first quarter because they held on to the ball for, about 8-9 minutes.
Yeah.
They're almost kind of running the Novocaine plays. Just give it time. It's going to wear you down.
That's right. I don't think West Carter got the football in the first quarter until there was 3 minutes and something to go.
Yeah, definitely a long first quarter there for the defense.
That's right.
And defense has been out on the field quite a bit here tonight.
Yes, they have. three receivers to the big side of the field. That's the left side. Manus in the pistol. Running back behind him, that's Arvin. He's going to take the snap. No, that's not. That's Neese. He's going to drop back under pressure and throws that one out of bounds. It goes incomplete. Good design blitz here. Good pressure from the West Carter defense. That's going to make it 4th down. We've got a flag after the play. Somebody jawing maybe. Nope.
Yep, intentional grounding.
Yes, sir. I can see that.
Yeah, he was still in the pocket. He was rolling out just a little bit, but still right in that in the tackle box. And nobody was really over that way. If you have someone in the general vicinity, you can kind of give them the benefit of the doubt.
That's right.
But not on this one.
So that penalty makes it 4th down and a long way to go for the Engineers. Ball all the way back to the Estill County 49-yard line, and they've got to get it all the way to the 30-yard line. So.
And a completely new lineup there for Estill County.
Yeah, how about
bringing in the punting squad.
Yeah.
Usually you keep some of the linebackers and everything still out there, but they was 11 on and 11 off.
4th down and 23 yards to go, we'll say. Back deep to return for West Carter is going to be, I believe that's Caden Thompson back there.
Looks like Estill County forgot somebody. Finally got him to the line.
A low snap, almost blocked, and the defender there kind of slid into the punter, made contact, and a flag thrown on the punt. The ball kicked out of bounds, but not going to matter.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that they're going to be bringing this back, running into the punter, and that would be a good call because he kind of went low on him.
Absolutely. Not that it was intentional, anything dirty or malicious, anything like that.
He was trying to get the block on there is what he was doing, but while stretching out, ended up rolling right into the punter. Yeah, not a dirty play, not going in low, trying to take out a knee or anything.
No. Coach Barker out there getting clarification on the call, and it is going to be roughing the kicker against West Carter. And an automatic 1st down for Estill County. Yeah. That's the big news for Estill County.
That's the tough thing right there as we see the 11 coming back on the offensive line.
Yep. Definitely a size difference, too, between the front 5 or 7 for the punt team and the front 5 for the offense.
Well, they said 1st down, but they're showing 4th down and about, what is that, about 8?
7 yards, yeah.
Yeah, 7, or I'd say 7 right there.
All right, then.
So it was 4th and forever.
Estill County's confused, too. Their offense out on the field.
Well, I seen Coach Barker out there, and I seen him wave his, kind of waving and holding up 4 fingers, so.
Yeah. We'll say 4th and 7 or 8, and here we go. Manus with 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield, got time, throws it downfield. It's bobbled around, and it's intercepted. And it with room to run is West Carter's number 0. That's Jacob Waddell. That's a huge interception here for West Carter on 4th down, brings it across midfield, and he's knocked out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. So a huge interception there, and that right there, that play is a potential momentum changer.
Absolutely. As we see right here, just right after the interception there, takes it all the way down and just gets drugged down there. He had a lot of open room there.
Yeah, buddy.
For there. Of course, looking, no flags, anything else on the ground there. So that was a good play overall.
Yes, sir. Jacob Waddell coming up big here defensively for the Comets. It's going to be 1st down, 10 yards to go for West Carter from the Estill County 32-yard line. Hayden Hall and the offense on the field. 2 receivers to the right. That's the short side of the field. Hall in the pistol, takes a snap, hands it to Dwaylen Dean. He fights ahead, gets it across midfield, picks up a decent gain here on 1st down, about 5 yards for Dwaylen Dean. And unofficially, again, my stats are probably not exactly 100%, but I've got him down for 13 carries, 110 yards here in this ball game.
Yeah, West Carter getting back to their roots. That's exactly where what they're comfortable with, what they're wanting to play, and that's what we're seeing out here tonight.
Yes, sir. All out of the pistol again. This time ball in the right hash. Got a wing back and a receiver to the right. 2 receivers out wide to the left. Hall takes a snap, hands it again to Dean. He's got a little room, trying to get over to the sideline. He picks up, I'm going to say, about 4 yards, gets it closer to a first down.
Carry by Dean, good for 3 yards.
We'll give him 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 yards to go here for Wes Carter. Clock rolling here in the 3rd quarter, down to 3:27, 3:26 and rolling. It's 14-7 Estill County, but Wes Carter trying to knock on the door. Hall out of the pistol, takes the snap, hands it off to Dean. He bounces outside, got a little room. Picks up more than enough for the first down. The ball was on the 24-yard line. He gets it down to about the, I'm going to say, about the 16-yard line. So an 8-yard gain here, and that's a first down, Wes Carter. Moving those chains. That first down brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. An 8-yard pickup there by Dwaylen Dean. And it's 1st and 10, Wes Carter.
Yeah, Wes Carter's starting to get that momentum going on.
Yeah, buddy. A receiver catches one over in the flats. Hall gets it out there, trying to get a number. That's number 6, Isaiah Bond, with the catch. He picks up about 4 yards, we'll say, on that first down pass. That's his 2nd catch for 7 yards. I gave him 4. I stand corrected. How about 8 yards?
8 yards. I'll take 8 yards.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. All 2nd and 2. Takes the snap, gives it to Dean. Trying to bounce it outside. Makes a move, and he's brought down. He gets enough for the first. That's the important thing. But he gets it all the way down around the 5-yard line. So a 5-yard gain there for Dwaylen Dean. Another first down, Wes Carter. That first down brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. He's down at the 4-yard line, so it's 1st and goal from the 4. Hall out of the pistol, takes the snap, hands it to Dean again. He's trying to get to the pylon, and he does. Touchdown, Wes Carter. A 4-yard touchdown run by Dwaylen Dean. That's unofficially 130 yards on the ground for Dwaylen Dean, but more importantly, a touchdown for Wes Carter. That one brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Shannon Johnson help you get back in the game of life. It's 14-13, and Wyatt Martin and the PAT team on here with a chance to tie things up here.
Absolutely, and this is where they want to be at right now.
Absolutely, a 4-yard touchdown run by Dwaylen Dean. Martin on, looking to tack one more on and make it 14 all here in quarter number 3. The kick's up and waiting for a signal, and it's good. So we're all tied up here, Jeff. Here in Olive Hill, your score, Wes Carter 14, Estill County 14. We're going to step out back right after this here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
$14-all, Wes Carter and Estill County after the 4-yard touchdown run from Dwaylen Dean, tying things up here with a Wyatt Martin PAT. It's 14-14, and Wes Carter answering the touchdown before the half from Estill County. Then we come back out here, and they get a stop, get the ball back, punch one in. Interesting to see how this one goes. We've got a whistle here and a flag on the kickoff, waiting to see what the call is. No indication yet. I guess they waved that one off and we're ready to roll. The flag thrown over toward the West Carter sideline, but nonetheless, nothing happening, and here we go. Wyatt Martin, squib kick down the middle of the field. It bounces it's fielded right about the 30, and another good kickoff return here for Estill County. Waiting to get a number there. That is Ryland Brown again, and we know he's got potential to break one. But he's brought down across midfield at the 45-yard line. That's the West Carter 45-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Estill County from there. With 1 minute 34 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Estill County looking to answer here after West Carter tying things up a few moments ago. 2 receivers to the big side of the field for Brady Manus and company. He's in the gun. He's got a running back on each side of him, and he takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Caden Arvin, and he tries to get outside. He does just that, picks up 4 yards, we'll say, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 6.
Arvin with the carry, gain of 4 on the play. Timeout on the field.
Got a timeout out there for an injured Estill County player. And the clock now stopped at 1 minute 22 seconds to go. I don't have a number for you on the injured player. I do. That's Caden Arvin, the running back. He's still down out there. I tell you what, Jeff, we're going to step out, take a break for the injury. And if those of you listening and watching at home, maybe say a quick prayer for that player. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll stay right here. He's back up. Nonetheless, never a bad idea. Still say a quick prayer for him. He's holding his arm, so go from there. But glad to see that young man up and on his own 2 feet, and we're almost ready to resume action. We don't have to take a break after all. 14-14. Got a couple scores to update you with. At least a score to update you with from around the area. East Carter 21, Boyd County 14. That's in the 3rd quarter. And that's all I got for you. We're 14 all here in Olive Hill. And I told you in the pregame, Jeff told you in the pregame, this looked to be a pretty good game. And so far it has been, as we're all tied up here and ready to resume action. It's going to be Estill County football here. 2nd down, 6 yards to go from from the West Carter 41-yard line. Brady Manus and company ready to rock and roll. 2 backs in the backfield. Manus in the gun. Going to take the snap. Hands it off this time left side. And that is Ryder Carroll, his first carry of the ball game. He's going to pick up a couple. We'll give him 2 yards. We'll give him 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for Estill County. Down under 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock moving. The clock has been moving continuously. We've seen a lot of ground game, a lot of ground and pound here between these 2 teams. Again, 2 backs in the backfield. Brady Manus in the gun. No, he's in the pistol. 2 backs offset to each side. Running 2 receivers to the right, but another handoff goes to Ryder Carroll. He fights ahead right in the middle of the formation. He kind of bounces toward the right side of the formation just a bit, but tries to fight ahead and get a 1st down, not able to do so. Picks up 3 yards, so it's 4th down and short. So 2 carries for Ryder Carroll here on this drive after Arvin went out with the injury. 2 carries for 6 yards, and it's 4th down and 1 yard to go. Clock down under 10. We're at 6 seconds, and presumably it's going to run out 3, 2, 1, and the siren you hear in the background means that after 3 quarters of play, we're all tied up here in Olive Hill. A great football game so far, and the 4th quarter promises to be just that as well. It's 14-14. West Carter and Estill County back after this on the Kool Sports Network.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back in Olive Hill, glad to have you along. It's the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, and we're all tied up here at 14. Both teams still in their huddle. Actually, West Carter's broke their huddle. They're heading back out on the field, and here comes Estill County ready to resume action here in quarter number 4. That gives me a chance to remind you, tonight's game brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup for all your carpet and flooring needs. See the good folks at J.D. Flooring. By Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Also by the Greenup County Public Library with branches in Flatwoods, South Shore, and the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more. The Greenup County Public Library. And we've got, we flipped the field here for the change of quarters, and I think maybe a question about where the ball should be spotted at here. It's 4th down. And I think they're trying to get the chains aligned properly. There we go. They're getting it straightened out. It should be 4th and 1 for Estill County. And now they've got it.
Did I go the wrong yard? Did I? At the 41. Was I foul ball?
Here we go. It's 4th down and 1 yard to go here for Estill County from their own, or from the West Carter 36-yard line. And we see one of those student body plays trying to fight for yards as the quarterback. It's going to be close, but I believe they've got it by about a yard, maybe even 2 yards. 1st down, Estill County. I think the snap there went to Landon Rollins. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line for Estill County. Clock rolling down under 12 minutes to go. Here in this ball game, we're all tied up at 14. Estill County looking to put one on the board here and go ahead. West Carter lining up defensively, a 4-man front. 2 receivers to the right for Estill County, and a fumble in the backfield on the exchange, and I believe that's going to be West Carter football. The indication is West Carter football. Wow, a big-time thing there, Jeff, and if we can we see an instant replay of that?
Let's see if we got what we have of it here. Been fiddling around with the scoreboard trying to get that up.
I'm sorry.
Apologize that, but we've got see if we got that instant replay, how much we got of it here. Yeah, there's the snap and the fumble right there. And great job by Ian Farmer, our camera person, to get right in on that.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a great play right there for West Carter.
And that fumble I do want to mention also recovered by Mr. Hunter Reffett. Good job there by him falling on that football, getting it back in the hands of the Comets. Here we go, 1st and 10 for West Carter on their own 34-yard line. All takes a snap, hands it to Dwaylen Dean. He bounces it outside, gets a pretty good pickup here on 1st down. About 9 yards for Dwaylen Dean.
I think he tumbled for about 4 of those.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But that's the speed he's got. I mean, if you get hit and you
sure.
get the contact.
Momentum, buddy.
Yeah, you're going to be flying forward on there.
Yeah, give him 8 yards. 2nd down, 2 yards to go here for West Carter. Two receivers to the left. Hall in the pistol. Dean lined up behind him. Takes a snap, hands it to Waylon Dean, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe even a loss of about a half a yard on that play. But it'll go down as third down now on, third down at about 2, we'll say. Ball is on their own 42-yard line.
Correction, no gain on the play.
And we do want to thank Grayson Sporting Goods for providing the
That's right.
instant replay here tonight, as well as the YMCA for our live update ticker down at the bottom of the screen.
And correction, there was no gain on that play, so he didn't lose yards, but didn't pick any up either. It's 3rd and 2. Hall takes a snap, hands it to Dean. He just chugs right through the middle of that formation into traffic, but picks up more than enough, Jeff, for a first down West Carter.
Yeah, that's what West Carter needs right now, is just to move the sticks and keep it going.
That was Caden Thompson on the carry. 3-yard pickup. He's got unofficially 5 carries for 20 yards here tonight. 1st and 10 for West Carter from their own 46-yard line, getting it out to midfield. Close to midfield anyway. Bunch formation on the left, 1 receiver out wide, or 2 receivers out deep to the right. A pass incomplete, just thrown right behind the receiver out there. The wide out there. I think that's Trace Rivers all the way over there on that West Carter sideline. Nonetheless, thrown behind him, goes incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. All first downs brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. And both of these West Carter touchdowns have been brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Hall takes a snap, hands it in the backfield to Caden Thompson. And I tell you what, he shows off his speed there as he gets it to the West Carter sideline, forced out of bounds after about 7 yards. Clock stops at 9 minutes, 17 seconds. Ball's on the 47-yard line, so Thompson gets it across midfield. 3rd and 3. West Carter stringing together a drive here after trying to take advantage of a turnover by Estill County. Hall takes a snap, gives it to Thompson. He bounces it outside, this time toward the West Carter sideline. He's going to go out of bounds after 8 yards. And another first down for the West Carter Comets. That one also brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Now 7 carries for 35 yards unofficially for Caden Thompson. We'll get more official stats after the game. Zach Stevens will be back up to talk about that. And he did not go out of bounds. He was brought down over on the sideline because the clock's still rolling down under 9 minutes here for the Comets and the Engineers. Another handoff. This one again goes to Thompson, and I believe
lost a little bit on that one.
Yeah, lose about a yard on that play.
To Thompson, loss of 1 on the play.
Well, West Carter's in the driver's seat right now. Yeah, of course, I mean, tight ball game here.
Sure.
And you want to wear down that Estill County defense.
Sure. They come out after the half. They didn't score on the opening drive, but they gave the ball to Estill County, got a stop. And then they scored a touchdown. Then a turnover. They're trying to take advantage of that here. What I'm trying to get at is, look, right now in this ball game, the momentum is on the side of the Comets.
Absolutely. They're controlling the ball right now very well.
Hall dropping back to pass. Looking downfield, he's got 2 receivers over the middle of the field, but just not able to find either one of them out there. Isaiah Bond and Kel Back both out there, more than capable out there of catching one and breaking a big play, but the ball just not within their reach.
Exactly. I mean, it was a good pass, and had 2 receivers downfield.
Yep. They were over top of the defenders, and everything was there, just not a good ball. 3rd down, 11 yards to go here for the Comets. Clock stopped at 7 minutes, 56 seconds. Three receivers to the right, counting the tight end over there, stand-up tight end. Hall takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield. He's got his receiver, and it's caught downfield. Waiting to see if the Estill County player wanted a flag. Waiting to see what happened here.
And
it was caught.
It looks like he caught it. I think the Estill County was wanting to say it was incomplete.
Yeah, they're signaling catch, definitely. Okay, Kel back with a huge catch there. The ball was on the 42, and it looks like it's going to be on about the, what are we going to say, about the 12, 13-yard line. So about a 30-yard pass there on 3rd and 12 for the Comets. And
that's exactly what they needed right there.
That's exactly right. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line for Wes Carter. And I was waiting to see. There was a lot of confusion going on there, but it's all legit. And here we go. 1st down, 10 to go. A handoff to Dean in the backfield. He chugs ahead for a pickup of a couple. And it'll be 2nd down.
Dean with the carry, good for 3 yards.
Give him 3 yards on the carry. Dwaylen Dean, that's his 20th carry for unofficially 140 yards, Jeff. A big night for him. You talked about it. You talked about, he only had, what did you say, 30?
That's 20.
20, okay. He's already well surpassed that here tonight. 3-yard pickup there. It's 2nd down, 7 yards to go. The snap and another handoff to Dean. He bounces off a would-be tackler and gets it into the end zone, left side. Touchdown, Wes Carter, Dwaylen Dean. That's his third touchdown of tonight. That one from 9 yards out. And that's a go-ahead touchdown. It's 20-14, Wes Carter.
That's exactly what they needed right there. They controlled the ball very well in that series. And they came out on top. They had to get some points on that drive.
Absolutely. So with 7:04 to go here, Wyatt Martin and the PAT team on, looking to tack on one more. The snap, the kick, it's up, and waiting for a signal.
They're shaking
it's
their head.
Good. Yes, sir. So with 7:04 to go in this ball game, Wes Carter goes ahead 21-14 over the Estill County Engineers. We're going to step out back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back here in Olive Hill, it's 21-14. Wes Carter leading the Estill County Engineers after a 9-yard touchdown run from Dwaylen Dean. That was after a big 30-yard pass from Hayden Hall to Kell back, setting up that touchdown. And here comes the kickoff. A good kickoff lands at about the 12-yard line. It's going to roll, though, out of bounds over on that Wes Carter sideline at about the 10-yard line. But nonetheless, it's going to be 1st down, 10 yards to go for Estill County from their own 35-yard line. And, Jeff, a big touchdown there brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Let Dr. Shannon Johnson help you get back in the game. And Wes Carter now ahead by a touchdown. We got a couple more scores to update you with from around the area. Looks like it is East Carter leading Boyd County 27-14 here in the 4th quarter. Morgan County on top of Berea 36-12. That's with 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And then Ashland over George Washington in the third quarter as well. What do we got going on here, Jeff?
I think they said they may have an unsportsmanlike conduct here against Estill County.
Okay. That's going to back everything up. From the 35 to the 20, it'll be 1st and 10. Estill County from their own 20-yard line now.
20-yard line.
Clock's at 7:04. That's the remaining time in the entire game. West Carter leads 21-14. The snap to Manus. And a couple yards there for him. He's going to keep it himself, pick up 1.5, maybe 2 yards. We'll give him 2 yards there on the carry. Maybe even 3 after the snap. Third down or second down and 7 yards to go for Estill County. And the clock down to 6:35. How big would a stop be here, Jeff, for West Carter?
Oh, that would be huge right now for the Comets. They've got the momentum going anyway right now.
Absolutely. A snap. A handoff this time to Big Jackson Neese in the backfield. He slides forward for about 5 yards now. 34 yards on the ground for Jackson Neese in the ball game now. It's 3rd and 1. And if you're Coach Barker, if you're West Carter, you're more than content with that clock running.
Absolutely. If they can keep Estill County, running those short plays, I mean, even if they give up a first down or so,
sure.
As long as they don't give up first down after first down after first down, they're in the driver's seat right now.
That's right. 2 receivers to the right of the formation. Manus takes a snap, fakes a handoff. He's under pressure, and he throws one. He looked like he was trying to throw it to the right tackle. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to say that there was a player in the vicinity, so no intentional grounding on this one.
Yep. Threw it as he was hit. It's going to be 4th and 1 from their own 29-yard line. They've got to get it. The first down marker is just on the opposite side of the 30, so they've got to get it about 1.5 yards to earn a first down.
Yeah, and they're keeping the offense out there. They're going to try to get this one here.
Oh, yeah. Manus in the pistol. Running back behind him. He's going to take it, hand it off again to Big Jackson Neese, who fights forward. And I believe he's going to pick up about 2 yards, enough for the first down.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
2 yards and a first down for Estill.
And they just power that right on through, right off the snap here. Just hands it right there and bounces off a Comet player, keeps on his feet, keeps driving, and just picks up enough there for the first down.
Yep. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Clock down close to 5 minutes to go in there in this ball game, down to 5:05. Manus takes a low snap, drops back, finds a receiver in the flats. It's big number 45, Landon Rawlins, who makes the grab and picks up about 6, maybe 7 yards.
Pass complete to Rollins. Good for 7 yards. 2nd down.
More methodical. Estill County just doing what they do.
Yep, trying to wear them down and
not trying to go for the big play, just trying to get it down the field.
Well, you still got plenty of time on the clock there as he's being driven out of the pocket.
Absolutely. Manus is going to take it out of bounds. Good pursuit here in the backfield there for West Carter. Again, Tabor Tackett, he's had a good night defensively.
And they're going to give him the first down there.
Yep, I think you are correct. I'm going to say he went out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. So that's about a 4-yard gain there for Manus.
And that's what they needed right there. You stop the clock, so it's going to start on the snap instead of on the ready.
That's right.
And you move the chains.
That's right. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Engineers. 3 receivers to the left. A handoff goes to the left. taken by Ryder Carroll, but he's gobbled up in the backfield. He might have made it back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And you got a West Carter player kind of slowly getting back to the line of scrimmage, but they don't have a whole lot of spares out there right now. Number 0 is kind of taking a little bit of a slow trot back to his position there, but
that's right.
He's back in there right now.
Three receivers to the right. Manus takes the snap, scrambles out to the right, throwing it downfield. He has a receiver, and it's caught. It's a diving catch, but it's a catch by Ethan Henry. It crosses midfield. He's down at about the 30-yard line, so give him about 27 or 27, yards on the catch.
And we'll take a look here at the Grayson Sporting Goods replay as quarterback just rolls right back out, chucks it downfield, and we'll see. He got it underneath it, so that's good.
I don't think there's any question there. Still haven't seen Arvin since he went out holding his arm a few moments ago. Clock down to 3:14 and rolling. A handoff. This one goes to Jax Neese. Right up the middle. Give him about 3 yards.
Neese with the carry. Gain 4 yards.
And Estill County, of course, they need to punch it in for the 6, but, they can go for the win there, by going for the 2-point conversion. But I don't think they've gotten one.
They did one, yeah. Yep. They missed the first one, got the second one.
So 1 for 2, 50% on the 2-point conversion for this team.
Yes, sir. As Manus drops back to pass, he has a receiver in the flats. That's 18 Levi Becker. Catches it for positive yards, and that's enough for the first down. Ball was on the 26. He gets it down to, I'm waiting to see where.
Down to the 17.
The 17, so 9-10 yards there for him.
And once again, got out of bounds, stops the clock once again.
Manus in the gun. Fakes a handoff, takes it himself on a quarterback counter play. Gets to the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Picks up positive yardage.
Quarterback keep.
Nope, no gain. So good pursuit there. Makes it second down, 10 yards to go. Clock stops at 2:23 again. He got out of bounds, so the clock stopped.
Yeah, I think they still have all their timeouts. So,
I think they do too, yeah.
They're in a good position time-wise.
Sure.
But a turnover here for the Comets is definitely going. That's going to be the right at the end right there.
Absolutely. Manus takes a snap, hands it this time to Jax Neese. He's trying to get outside, the big-bodied running back. He's still not down, gets it inside the 5-yard line, and he's brought down inside the 5, around the 2-yard line, maybe the 3. Nope, say the 4-yard line, so a 13-yard gain there for Jax Neese. That puts him over 50 yards rushing on the evening, and it's 1st and goal for Estill County. Boyd County with a touchdown goes ahead 28-27 over East Carter. Morgan County leading Berea 42-12 in the 4th quarter. We're down under 2 minutes to go. We're a minute 52 and rolling. Estill County knocking on the door of the end zone. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Manus from the pistol. Jax Neese lined up behind him. 2 receivers in tight to the left, also a tight end to the left side, but a handoff is going to go to the left. Jax Neese still not brought down after 3 would-be tacklers, but he's eventually brought down right at the 1-yard line.
He was dancing right there.
Yes, sir.
On the goal line.
Give him 3 yards. And we've got a timeout called by West Carter. So with a minute and 19 seconds left in this ball game, it's West Carter 21, Estill County 14. That timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. It's 21-14. West Carter leads Estill County. West Carter, after calling the timeout, Coach Barker, Coach Brown, they have their team back out on the field. Estill County heading that direction as well. It's Estill County with the football, second and about 2 yard, a long 1 yard, we'll say, and goal. No room for another first down. It's either touchdown or nothing, or if they have a field goal kicker, one or the other. But here we go. A bunch formation, except we do have a receiver out wide to the right side. Manus takes a snap. Nope, a direct snap is going to go to Jax Neese, and he goes off tackle right side for a 1 yard touchdown, Estill County. So that makes it interesting. It's now 21-20. The Comets still in the lead. We have not seen a field goal or a PAT from Estill County, so I don't see a change really. Now Jax Neese coming off the field. No, he's just coming over to get the play. So no change in personnel, Jeff. It's 21-20, and I don't see any sign of anything other than a 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, they haven't tried to kick all night. Why start right now?
Right.
I'm not even sure if they've tried to kick all season.
It's the offense on the field with 1 minute 15 seconds to go. A 2-point conversion would put them ahead. And we've got a timeout called by Estill County. With 1 minute 15 seconds to go, it's 21-20. Estill County takes the timeout. That timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. And we've got a timeout here called by Estill County. I said right before the timeout, a 2-point conversion puts them ahead, and the alternative to that, if they don't get the 2-point conversion, West Carter keeps their lead and they get the football.
Absolutely. That's where they want to be at right now, and that's where Estill County probably showing them a formation
that's right.
that they're not going to use and make West Carter to keep on guessing out there.
Absolutely.
And while we're mentioning it, while we got a time here, let's thank some of our sponsors on there. Kurt Robinson.
Yes, sir.
State Farm for being one of our sponsors of the game, as well as JD Flooring and the Greenup County Public Library.
Yes, sir. Very, very thankful for them. And here we go. Estill County offense back out on the field. They've got 2 receivers out wide to the right side. Ball's toward the middle of the field. Couple backs in the backfield. Looks like Jax Neese back there. It's going to be a snap to him. He takes it right side, and he's hit before he crosses the goal line. Estill County player signaling 2-point conversion good. I still haven't seen an official signal.
And there it is.
And there it is. A 2-point conversion is good by Estill County. I wonder if they paused there for dramatic effect. I don't know.
I say they were trying to take a look and see where he was at.
I'm with you.
Because, I mean, with that many bodies all around, it's tough to figure out did he make it or did he not. The West Carter defense still talking to the officials, trying to plead their case, but they've already ruled it a 2-point conversion.
That's right. Coach Barker out there telling his players, get over here. Don't need anything else. So West Carter is going to get another chance at it here. It's 22-21, 1 minute 15 seconds left to go in this ball game. And things just got even more interesting.
Absolutely. There's still time on the clock. West Carter's got 1 timeout left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So opportunity here for the Comets to try to get something done.
And we know that, that West Carter, we know that Hayden Hall has the ability to throw the football. Presumably, we're going to see some pass plays here to try to get the ball down the field, depending on where they have field position at. But it's going to be interesting. I always say that, but I mean it, though. it's going to be interesting to see, is Coach Barker going to come out here? I mean, he pretty much has to come out here and try to take a shot down the field.
Well, the funny thing is, 22-21, that was the final score between Estill and East Carter.
I know. I never thought of that until you just said it, but yeah.
Ball falls off the tee there for the kicker of Estill. Gets it replaced back up.
And here we go. Same receivers, returners back deep. It's a squib kick. It's off the chest, off the shoulder pads of the return player, but he falls on it. That's Jacob Waddell. So decent field position here for.
Yeah, they're peeling him off just to make sure.
I'm pretty sure that, to me, from what I saw, there's no question. It's West Carter football. Yep. West Carter. Waddell has it. So they're going to have the football with decent position here around the 40, maybe the 41, 42. I'm waiting to see where they spot it. Nonetheless, it could be a lot worse. But they've got 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. Now, the question is, West Carter has a good kicker, Wyatt Martin. I don't know what his range is, though.
He can probably take it out from right around the 30, I would almost assume. I know I've seen some of his practice range, but I think he can drill from about the 30.
2x2 set here for the Comets. Hayden Hall in the gun. Drops back, looking to pass. He's going to throw one downfield. He had the receiver he wanted. He was in coverage, but he placed it in the correct vicinity. It was just overthrown. Trace Rivers, the intended receiver, but good coverage there from Estill County. It's going to be second down.
Right. They were running man coverage all the way down the field.
Oh, yeah.
And they were right stride on stride with him.
That's right. 1:06 now on the clock. Second down, 10 yards to go. If you can hear through our microphones, the crowd really into this ball game. I love it. It's football Friday night.
Yeah, you got the Pep Club still on their feet over here onto our right.
Yes, sir. And we've got a timeout. I believe this one is going to be
Estill.
Yeah. All right. So timeout, Estill County. That timeout brought to you by Miller and Music Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they've been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099. And in Greenup, you can call, that was in Greenup, or in Ashland, you can call 324-2141 or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. Estill County, they have one more timeout. Is that correct? Or is that the only one they've called?
No, they called two. They called one on that 2-point conversion that they had.
Yeah,
early.
You're right. Yep. So one left for Estill.
And I believe one left for West Carter.
I believe you're right. 22-21 the score. And we said it in the pregame. We said it in the first half. We said it at halftime. And it's still true. This is going to be a good football game.
Just seen a score flash up. It looks like Boyd County took the lead off.
Yeah. I mentioned that a few minutes ago. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, Ashland on top of GW there. Lawrence County on top of Perry County Central.
And here we go.
Mason County on top of Fleming.
I'm sorry. Yep.
No problem.
Both teams back out. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dean to the left side of Hall. And I saw movement, and I'm not sure who it's going to be on.
They're saying it's
That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to make the call myself, but it looked like the right defensive end might have jumped off sides, and he sure did. So that's a good thing for West Carter. Second down, 5 yards to go now.
And it's one of those, surprising that they call the play on that because it didn't make contact with anybody.
Right. Usually they just let him run it and then
finish up the play.
That's
and
right.
Then go from there.
Here we go. Estill in their prevent defense. Hall takes a snap under a little pressure, shakes that off, scrambles to the outside, has a receiver with some room, enough for the first down. Catch made there. Is that Kellback over there? No, that is not. That is number 7. That's Coy Maddox. Okay, first down nonetheless. That moves the chains. Clock stopped at 54.9 seconds. It's running now after the referee blew it in, spotted the ball. Hall takes a snap, throws it to the flats. A one-handed catch unsuccessful for Trace Rivers. That's going to stop the clock at 47.2 seconds now.
Yeah, right now that West Carter's doing what they need to do. Just get the little yardage on the outside because they're getting close to his range.
That's right. That's
If
right.
they can pick up another first down and maybe try to get it in toward the middle of the field, call a timeout, and then try to let White go punch it in there.
There you go. Yes, sir. So it's going to be 2nd down, 10 yards to go now. West Carter with the football. Looks like another 2-by-2 set. Back in the backfield to the right of Hayden Hall. He takes his high snap, drops back, moves back up into the pocket, throws it downfield, has a receiver, and that one just out of the reach again of Corey Maddox.
Yep.
Nope, that's Tom. That's number 1, not 7. Yep.
Some of these jerseys are a little bit hard to read.
Yeah, I think I just have bad vision, too. That might be part of it.
I don't know. I had that the other night with East Carter Volleyball, 9 and 8. I could not tell the difference between those two.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. So it's 3rd down and 10 now. He had his receiver. The ball just a little bit overthrown. 40.9 seconds left to go in this ball game. And here we go. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a tight end to the right. Jet motion from the slot receiver from left to right. Hall takes a snap, throws it out into the flats after scrambling that way. Incomplete. Looked like a levels play there. And nonetheless, it falls incomplete. That makes it 4th down, 10 yards to go. Now, a conversion here would be a big deal. Not converting here pretty much means the ball game, Jeff.
Absolutely. You got a 4th and 10 here, 4th quarter, right at about 37 seconds left. I mean, they need to get something down the field.
Absolutely. Three receivers to the left. Empty backfield. Jet motion from left to right. Here we go. Hall takes a snap, drops back. He's hit and brought down deep in the backfield on 4th down. And presumably that sealed the deal for Estill County. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Estill County will take over 1st and 10 on the West Carter 45 or 46 yard line, Jeff.
Just had good prevent coverage defense there by Estill.
That's right.
He was going around trying to find somebody, but then they had the blitz going up front as well.
Sure. A designed blitz there, and it paid off. And Estill County gets the football back here. 1st down and 10 yards to go from the West Carter 46. And victory formation and a knee taken. And the clock going to roll. I believe, do we have a timeout, West Carter?
We got a timeout. No indication on.
No.
Yeah, it is by West Carter. That's our last timeout.
That timeout brought to you by Music and Miller Funeral Homes in Greenup and Ashland, where they have been family operated for 70 years. Call 606-473-0099 in Greenup or 606-324-2141 in Ashland, or visit mfhfuneralhome.com. So West Carter, that was their last timeout with 26.8 seconds to go. Estill County presumably will get back out there, line up in victory formation, take a knee, and that would be your ball game. 22-21 the score. We said it 40 times a day. I'm going to say it one more time, Jeff. A good football game.
Oh, absolutely. And as I mentioned earlier, too, that's the exact same score from what they got on East Carter.
Unbelievable, yeah. Yeah.
And that's a good, I mean, I know that was week 1, but then if you're West Carter right now,
sure,
and especially now East Carter being in your district.
But yeah.
That's kind of a good sign that you're taking a look at.
The fact is, as both teams out, victory formation, a knee taken. The fact is, though, Coach, offensively, a tremendous improvement from the Comets.
Absolutely.
From week 1 to now.
Yeah, because, I mean, you look at their ground game that they had this time.
That's right.
It was much more in play.
That's right.
Not as much on the passing side,
Sure,
but
sure.
Wes Carter's always been a rushing team.
That's right. And the siren you hear in the background means time expires here. And your final score from Olive Hill, Kentucky, the West Carter Comets fall to the Estill County Engineers by a score of 22-21 in a tight ball game. We're going to step out, take a break. We're going to come back, and we'll have the postgame show here from Olive Hill. Don't go away. We've got stats and analysis. We've got a scoring summary for you, and we plan to have a word from West Carter head coach, Mr. Daniel Barker, and you don't want to miss that. We're going to step out back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Your local gym meets all your kids' athletic needs. Forget the long drives. Go to Cosmic Athletic Center in Olive Hill. We have instruction in all-star cheer, tumbling, basketball, volleyball, soccer, hip-hop dance, and pickleball at our 12,000 square foot facility. Or schedule your next birthday party with us. Our highly qualified staff works with athletes from 5 counties. Like us on Facebook or go to thecosmiccenter.com on US 60 by Rock Crusher Curve in Olive Hill. Phone 286-0239. Cosmic Athletic Center.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Radio station in Pike Central. He said drop on his. I think I seen him.
There we was, yes. That's all. Thank you.
I got you.
Yep. And we're back here in Olive Hill, Kentucky. Glad to have you along here for the post-game show. A final score tonight, Estill County 22, West Carter 21 in a hard-fought ball game. I tell you, if the amount of improvement offensively, just all over, shown by the Comets, nothing to hold their heads down about. Obviously, they want to be on top on the scoreboard. However, this young football team, while they do, there's always improvements to be made, doing a great job. Again, your final score, 22-21. And if I can find my paper, we will have the scoring summary, and we will do just that right now. The first score of the ball game came in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Estill County punched one in from 13 yards out. A Jackson Neese touchdown run, followed by a failed 2-point conversion, made it 6-0 after 1 quarter of play. In the second quarter, West Carter with an answer with 49 seconds to go before the half. Dwaylon Dean with a big 61-yard touchdown run, and followed by White Martin PAT, made it 7-6. Immediately after that, though, on the next kickoff, Estill County with a huge 70-yard touchdown return. Kickoff return. It wasn't a touchdown, but it set them up for the next play being a touchdown from 11 yards out. Brady Manus, the quarterback, ran one in, and then a 2-point conversion run by Levi Beckler made it 14-7 at the half. Estill County. Then in the third quarter, with 1:41 seconds to go in the third quarter, Dwaylon Dean ran one in from 4 yards out. A White Martin PAT tied it up at 14. Then in quarter number 4, the next score also came from West Carter. Dwaylon Dean, 9 yards away, followed by Wyatt Martin. PAT made it 21-14. Estill County, though, with an answer. With 1:15 left to go in the ball game, Jack's niece ran one out after a direct snap from 1 yard away, and then a 2-point conversion by him put his team up ahead by 1. That's 22-21, and that's your final score of this ball game. We're going to step out, take a break. When we come back, we'll have Mr. Zach Stevens, the stat guy for the Comets. We're so appreciative to him for being on, and he's going to give us a rundown of our stats. And then after that, we hope to have a word from Coach Daniel Barker, the head coach of the West Carter Comets. So don't go away. We'll be back after this with the postgame show from Olive Hill, Kentucky, here on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Looking for a new ride? Stop by Fairchild's Auto Sales, where everyone is approved. Good credit, bad credit, even no credit. Fairchild Auto Sales is fast and hassle-free and can get you on the road with down payments as low as only $500. Plus, all purchases receive a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. With new inventory arriving weekly, Fairchild's Auto Sales is certain to have that new ride you are looking for. Need servicing on your ride? Fairchild's Auto Sales is now offering service work with oil change and brake service specials. Let Fairchild's Auto Sales earn your business. Call 606-494-2030 or visit fairchildsauto.com. Fairchild's Auto Sales, US 23 in Wortland.
And we're back here in Olive Hill for the post-game show here after Estill County defeats the West Carter Comets by a score of 22-21. Now joined by Mr. Zach Stevens, the stat guy, head softball coach for West Carter, kind of a jack of all trades, I guess, Zach.
Yep.
Thanks for being on, man.
I appreciate you having me. First for Estill County, it's a team, 15 first downs, 5 penalties for 50 yards. They did throw an interception and fumble once in that second half. They ran the ball 38 times for 171 yards, 5 of 10 passing for 42 yards. Overall, they were 48 plays for 213. Individually, number 21, Arvin, before he was injured, carried the ball 13 times for 70 yards. The quarterback, Manus, 10 times for 36 yards. Nice, number 16, he carried 11 times for 56 yards. And number 10, who was Carroll, came in and carried the ball 4 times for 9 yards. For West Carter as a team, 12 first downs, 7 penalties for 65 yards. Didn't turn the ball over. Ran 31 times for 180 yards. Hall was 5 of 15 for 64 yards. And that's 46 total plays for 244 yards. Individually for West Carter rushing, Dean, 21 carries, 156 yards and 3 touchdowns. Thompson with 8 carries for 35 yards, and Hall was sacked twice. And that's about it.
Hey, before you go, man, I don't have it in front of me. I did, but it's in this mound of paperwork somewhere. What was West Carter's total yards last week?
Around
about
I'm thinking it was around 70. I can't really remember. A big improvement this week.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
A big improvement, like a different team.
Yeah, totally
I think
different
you
team.
said that. I
Yeah.
took your quote, man.
Looked like, I mean, that bye week really paid off. Coach Barker and his staff are some of the best around, and they have really coached these boys up.
Yep. They're good. They're good on the field and off the field.
Absolutely.
Class acts, man.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm kind of partial here. I kind of like being up here at West Carter. It's a class act all the way around. Appreciate them for having me.
I appreciate you. We'd have you anytime, Chauncey.
Hey, thank you. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back. We'll have some more analysis of this football game. And we also have a word from Coach Daniel Barker coming up, so you don't want to miss that. Back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
And we're back here in Olive Hill. Wanted to give a shout out to Emma from France for tuning in to us here tonight here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. A foreign exchange student who was at West Carter. She tuned in to watch some football. So glad to have her. So glad to have everybody tuning in. Just happy to be a part of this. And a big thank you to Jeff Irwin and to Dwayne back at the studio, and Ian Farmer, the best cameraman in the land. No doubt about that for taking camera duties here tonight. Again, our final score here tonight, 22-21. West Carter falls to the Estill County Engineers. A couple more final scores for you from around the area. Morgan County defeats Berea 42-12. Another final score for you. East Carter defeats Boyd County 33-28. And that's all I've got for you as far as final scores go. Ashland and George Washington still playing. It's 28-21 Ashland in the fourth quarter there. Jeff, are you on here with me?
I am now.
Okay, good deal. So obviously not the scoreboard didn't turn out the way West Carter fans, Coach Barker, his staff, players, everybody here in Olive Hill wanted it to, but definitely some positives coming out of this one, I think.
Absolutely. They had a chance to get it going down the line.
Right.
They had an opportunity there at the end. Just, you could only pick out maybe one or two plays that really kind of, changed the tone just a little bit. Of course, that last touchdown there right before the halftime, getting that line.
That's right.
That long return there. But there was a lot of positives that came out of this for West Carter, and that's what they really need to be looking toward is what did we do right, and what are we going to be doing next week?
Yep, I'm with you on that one. Speaking of next week, West Carter back on the road heading to, where are they heading? Fleming?
Yeah, they're going to be at Floyd Central next week.
Floyd Central. I almost said Fleming County. Heading to Floyd Central, which is a pretty good haul.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see on the screen there the schedule for West Carter there. As we said, they took the early bye,
right,
or the off week on there, and so it's one of those things that they're going in 0-2, but they've learned quite a bit this week. So heading down to Floyd Central, like I said, quite a bit of a haul for them. And then it's going to be homecoming.
Yeah,
they're one of the early homecoming
That's
schools
right.
around here, and so they'll be taking on Powell County for homecoming.
That's a really early homecoming, isn't it?
It is,
yeah.
And I think a lot of it is where West Carter was 2A to begin with,
right?
And then they switched to 3A. They decided to play up into 3A.
Yes.
And they had to rearrange some things because usually this week would have been East Carter. And so they had to change a couple things around.
And, Jeff, I'm going to step out and let you do the post-game interview with Coach Daniel Barker. Give me 1 second.
Coach, glad to have you here and everything. Tough loss there. As we said, Estill County actually matched the score with East Carter there as well, 21-22. But, a lot of positives that we can look at, what this team did here tonight.
Yeah, Estill County's a really good ball team. You have to give them credit. They really hadn't had much success at all in the second half, and they put together a long drive, and I felt like we had a couple chances to make stops, but every time they made a play. So credit to them. We're seeing progress from our kids. This was a much better ball game. For us tonight than what we had in week one, when we really couldn't get any offense going. By the time the second half started, we kind of found our rhythm and did some good things.
Yeah, as we said, it's a tough loss, losing by 1 point, especially, down at the end. Had a real tight 2-point conversion there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, and really to kind of face that. But as we said, there's a lot of positives that came into this from last week to this week. Notice that the running game was definitely more positive this week.
Yeah, and it had been good, really all 3 other weeks, all the other weeks that we had played, both scrimmages, we really couldn't get it going last week, and I think people were finding out Pike County Central's pretty good up front. I think kind of once our kids settled in and we got to get on the field, we barely had the ball in the first quarter. Once we got started, it was really, I feel like, with another quarter, I think we would have continued to go down and score, with our run game and our play action game.
Yeah, as you said, Estill County controlled the ball the entire first quarter, just about. You only had about 3 minutes on that. What's that do to your offense there, having to sit on the side? Well, of course, your offense is playing defense as well.
Yeah, well, it just, they took, what'd they take? 10 minutes off. It just, I feel like, and it shouldn't, but you have the tendency to press a little bit. And, because you feel like, well, if we're 3 and out, we're going to be right back on defense, And, I think we did that, early on, our first 2 drives. And that happens. You're not going to play perfect offense the whole time. But hopefully we found something, in the second half, kind of with our double tight end set, that can be an identity for us. And I want to run the ball. I feel like we've got 2 really good running backs. And, I think it makes things easier on the quarterbacks and receivers. If we're running the ball well, the receiver's just a little more open and the quarterback's got just a little bit more time.
Yeah, there were some close passes out there for some deep plays on the passing end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and coulda, woulda, shoulda, we're a couple feet away on multiple times from big plays or scores. And, you have that, and it's early in the season. I think every week we get better. We were much better in our passing game tonight. I don't know what the stats were, but, we could spread the ball around to everybody more this week than we did the previous week.
Absolutely. And you can tell, as you mentioned, the offense seemed to get a little bit more comfortable going into that second half, really controlling the ball very well.
Yeah. Offensively is almost tell of 2 halves. They played offense in the first half. We played offense in the second half.
Yeah.
And it just, just ran out of time.
And that's the tough thing right there. Like I said, had you had maybe about another half quarter to play out there, then things it definitely probably would have been different out there.
Yeah, with the way we were running the ball and things, you'd like to have had a little more time, but credit to Estill County, been very easy for them to lay down in the second half. And, they were getting a little banged up, and we had all the momentum. We're at home. Our crowd was doing a great job. But, they just fought through and made one more play than we did.
Yeah, and really, taking a look on the defense on the front line, we're talking about how most positions are kind of inexperienced.
Yeah.
You finally settled in on Hayden. As in quarterback, you got Dwaylon Dean taken out the replace of Cole Crampton. But really, looking in that, we were talking about in the first quarter how Estill County controlled the ball there. But really, Wes Carter was taking them all the way to the fourth down just about every time they were out there. They had a great play on the front line.
Yeah. Up front, we really challenged our guys up front this week, and I think they really responded to that challenge. They were ready to go. We feel like up front we should have one of the best offensive lines that we've had and one of the best defensive lines that we've had. Now they're the same kids, pretty much. But we didn't feel like the last two times we've played that we've lived up to that standard. And I think our kids, once they got settled in and we got to run a little offense, I think you could kind of see that they kind of exerted their will a little bit. I don't know, maybe we got a little gas down the stretch there in the fourth quarter. But I can't fault any of our kids on their effort tonight in that second half. We feel like in the first half we made some pretty bad mistakes that put us in really bad position. But last year, we're playing these same kids. They're sophomores, but they were playing as freshmen. Or they're juniors, but they were starting as sophomores somewhere. We grab all the momentum before the half, and then we give up a big kickoff return. And give up a score. And instead of being ahead, we're down. And if we're up 7-6, with the way the second half went, who knows how it goes. So we have to clean up. What the things, the areas that we need to grow in, but you'd be crazy not to think we cleaned up a lot from week one. Much better team tonight than we were in week one. So we're young and like I told the boys, we're not a finished product. Nobody thought third week of the season this is the best we can do. This is the best we can put out, for the year. Especially with as young as we are. But I tell you what, I really like the fight that our kids have. And, if you're willing to fight and claw and it bothers you as bad as it does our kids right now to have lost this game, you can do some good things with that.
Absolutely, because the will and the drive is the biggest things that's out there. Because we don't have the biggest kids, we don't have the fastest kids, but if you get that fight in them, and that determination and drive, things are going to turn around. And as you said, between week one and tonight, almost like two different teams.
Yeah, two totally different ball teams. Maybe a running clock better, better effort tonight. I don't know. We were a little sloppy there in the first half. But these kids just got to keep chopping wood, and they'll be fine. I've had as much fun with this group as I've had with any group that we've had. We've been state championship contenders before, and I didn't have any more fun then than I have with this group. It's a real unique group, and they like each other, and I really like their energy and their willingness to get better. That's something that when you're young, kids have to learn how to be coached, and you have to learn how to coach them. There's every kid that's on the roster is totally different. And, what works for Dwaylon may not work for Hayden.
Right.
And, so it's kind of a filling out process, but I like what we've got going. We need a win next week. And, I think our kids are going to work like crazy to get it.
Yeah. So next week, heading to Floyd Central, what kind of team are we going to be looking at with them this week?
We don't know. We have a little bit of film. They were in a multi-team scrimmage with Pike Central. So we have about a series of offense and defense. It's hard to tell, from a scrimmage. You never know who's sitting out and who's not. I think they've got some good skill players. I think they're physical, I think our margin for error is so thin that every week's a battle for us. So we're going to have to go down there and play.
Absolutely, and then of course taking a look homecoming a little bit earlier on in the season as well.
Yeah, I hate that. It's just the way the schedule broke. I like having an October homecoming, because I'm thinking, well, if I've got to go chaperone a dance, I don't want it to be 100 degrees.
Exactly.
Like it might be in mid-September. That'll be fine. Powell County and Estill County, they used to be district rivals of ours, and we hadn't played in a while. So, it's kind of good, close game. We get along I get along really well with both of these coaches and got a lot of respect for them. So, that'll be a good another opponent to bring in.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I'd like to thank you for coming in here today. Anything else you got to say out there? Like I said, it was a tough loss here today, but they definitely put up the fight.
Yeah, no, nothing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for joining us here. And, of course, as you always say on the morning announcements,
go Comets.
Go Comets. All righty, so we'll bring Chauncey back in here. As we said, Wes Carter is going to be heading to Floyd Central next week, and then the week after that it's going to be homecoming for them, and then it's going to be the Battle for the Barrel on the 22nd.
That's right. Hey, I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head with all of it. I think we're ready to rock and roll.
That's what I think.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for Jeff Irwin for being on here with me, for basically running this whole thing, and thank you to the best cameraman in the land, Mr. Ian Farmer. Thanks to Dwayne back at the station and everybody else who was a part of this broadcast. And thanks to all of our sponsors. We mention them, try to mention them as much as we can. And a big thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Until next week, I'm Chauncey Griffith. Good night and God bless.
Thank you for watching another West Carter football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of West Carter Comets football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.